speaking of things I haven't watched in a while, I started playing Death Stranding again, and our buddy Ghost says, "Oh, you're playing Postman the video game?" I was like, "With Kevin Costner, I love that movie."
All right, your
And
faces
I was
are
like,
appearing.
"Oh,
Our faces are appearing.
faces."
Yeah.
But then I realized I hadn't seen the Postman in like 20 years.
My face is. Oh wait, no, it is there. But
Whenever I do that too, where I'm like, I love that movie, and then I realize I haven't seen that movie since I was like 12 or something. I'm like, maybe I should rewatch. Maybe I should revisit my statement of I love that movie. Let me see if I actually do love that movie.
Nope, that's the wrong thing. There you go.
Rewatched Double Dragons recently. Still love that movie. It's corny, love it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
some funny movies you'll kind of like if you even as an adult.
Three Ninjas at Mega Mountain, not so much. It was a bad movie. It's real bad. Not a lot of ninjaing going on. More like, we're kids. Stuff.
This is how cool kids talk, right?
Yeah.
Little kids.
Cool kids.
I just know that if you look at the character Tum Tum from the first, I think it's from the second movie, his haircut, which is basically a bowl cut, I look as, in my childhood photos, I look astonishingly similar to him.
That's kind of amazing and hilarious.
And I think it's just 90s child. There you go. There's a 90s child.
All right, cool. There we go.
Are you a child from the 90s? You may.
We're all in our
be entitled to
positions.
Compensation.
Roll what?
So we're all in our places.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The
They said
Gamers
rolls.
is the best corny movie.
All right.
Delric says.
All right, Dave. We've all heard me and Panda both do our stereotypical YouTuber/streamer intros.
God.
We haven't heard yours or Giselle's yet.
I don't know if I have one.
You're a theater
Because I
kid,
don't-
Dave.
That's true.
You got it in
I
you.
I don't watch enough of those. Is more of what I meant.
Yeah.
Mine will sound more like the stuff that I end up watching a lot.
Yeah.
Which is just mostly TCG players. So they're like, all right, guys, got a great deck for you today. It's whipping it up. It's really great. We got from these lists over here, and we're just gonna talk about it a little bit. I'm gonna put it on the screen, and we're on screen already. So yeah, we're gonna play Pathfinder. I don't know, dude. I've watched a lot of YouTubers in my life, right? And I tend to stray away from the fake YouTuber opening people, right? But every once in a while you get one who that's their opening, and if you can make it past that, they're a decent YouTuber.
Usually means they've been around a while.
Yeah.
So it's we were all around YouTube when it was you had to fucking have it.
Yeah.
You just weren't streaming then.
Hit a or rate a 5-star, or
We probably would have done it anyway. But
I've also watched a lot of Wolf Glick, who is a really good VGC player. He's the best VGC player in the world, and he does YouTube. And he kind of has to lean into those things for the metrics, and you see him do that.
Yeah.
But he always gets to the like and subscribe, and he's like, all right, everybody to, like and I guess subscribe. Dude, I don't know how to do this. And I'm just like, you know what? That's an honest statement, and I appreciate that.
I forgot to check if it does the button highlight thing when you say subscribe.
Oh yeah.
What,
I forgot if it actually does it.
subscribe.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look.
Subscribe.
It might only do that for important people.
Well,
So,
I mean, to be fair,
never
I've
for
only
us.
watched via my phone whenever I'm rewatching, so I don't know if it does that with the phone.
I don't remember. Either way,
So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, everybody.
Ring the
Yeah.
bell.
Yeah, that.
anyway.
Don't make me ever do that. Well, you didn't really.
I didn't make
that,
you.
but I
You
know.
chose to do that.
Nothing.
I still get to make you do it once. See, you
No.
used up your own. Used up your own get out of jail free card there. No, anyway.
So right now I'm imagining it was subscribe, and write a 50 to 100 word comment.
I need a 7-page essay from you.
Like, getting weirdly specific of how great we are and what you would like to see next. And where you
All right. Anyway, so as you guys can tell, Giselle is back. She was dead. She got better.
better.
I mean, kind of. She did. She got better, but not really. Her body is still in that mausoleum thingamajig, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
she has a different one now that's purplish,
He won't leave me alone, so I'm just gonna set him up here for right now.
Just like hold him up to eclipse your own
Yeah,
face.
There we go.
He's tried so hard to look at you while you're
He's like,
literally
no.
directly behind him. But so yeah, so she's got a whole
Tax has been
cool
paid.
new body. A cool new body that's got 2 different eye colors and something else.
My cool new body.
He's bi?
What?
mean,
What
she is
are
bi.
the eye colors?
Her normal blue and a purple.
Okay. You may have said that last session. I just don't recall.
No, I
She
didn't
didn't
because it
because-
was in
Okay.
black and white.
Yeah, it was all dark vision.
Gotcha.
Which I think I just revealed that your skin is purplish too. So
Yeah.
because it was not seen before.
Purple skin.
But yeah, it's also early as shit. It's like 4 in the morning where you guys are. So you've not gotten a full rest. You kind of got woke up to go do this ritual and then throw a fit and then go lay down, and then this happened. Since you've been awake again, you've gone back out into the rain. At least all of you have, yeah. You've gone back out into the fucking bullshit storm that is outside. Yes, I'm distracted by the gator, but
I'll put it away now. I kept raising it up higher and higher until it was on screen and the screen.
you've gone back out into the storm. You've into the storm, and you
Yes. There you go.
wrestled with the help of a bunch of ranch hands and such. Effectively, wrestled a yak to the ground so that Lamia could bite it and drink its vital fluids.
Bite it.
Snell pulls up.
You've treated its wounds and got it set back up in the barn so that it can rest, and have made your way back inside the Markham Manor, around 4:15, 4:20.
Nice.
So about this time, when you guys are getting back in, drying yourselves off and whatnot, a bunch of the house servants and whatnot are like up and about. You're like hearing people like kneading dough and other stuff as they're getting ready, like prepping food and whatnot for the rest of the day because they're up early as hell. And then like even a few people like coming out to like kind of check outside and do a few other things as you make your way back in and dry off. Lamia, you definitely are getting like double takes from people, from like the few servants and things that you see. Honestly, they're probably triple takes because there's the, oh, who is that? Huh, I've never seen them before. Wait a second, is that Lamia? Holy shit, it's Lamia! Holy shit, it's Lamia! Because they just went to your funeral. So you're getting a little bit of that. No one's like stopping you unless you're like stopping to talk to them, just because they're usually like too shocked. They don't say anything before you've already like walked all the way past the hallway and whatnot. I don't know if you guys are going into the dining room or if you're going back to your rooms, like where you're headed from there. But I imagine you're still the two of you are still tired.
Yes. I think I said it last time, but maybe not. I might just be like, look, I'm so relieved to have you back, but I have to go to sleep and wake up and make sure this isn't a dream, a really weird one. So I have to go to bed.
All right, have a good night. I'll still be down here. Likely. I might be in the library.
Okay. Yeah. I do hope to see you in the morning and that I didn't just make all this up. That'd be terrible. Yeah, I have to. It's been a very long night. I mean, it's been a much longer night for you, I'm sure, but it's been a very long night and I have to get some rest.
Lamia goes up to Eli and like pinches him a little on the shoulder. Like
I like look at it. Why would you do that? Oh, the dreaming. Yes. No, thank you. I'm still gonna go to bed.
Of course.
All right, so Eli heads back into his room. I imagine has like a little bit of trouble, even though he's tired, getting to sleep, just because like that was a lot.
Mhm.
That was a lot.
Mhm.
But what about Sam?
Sam is probably going to find her halberd if she hasn't got it already.
No.
Um,
Lamia was naked. Remember when you saw
Yeah.
her?
well, you guys did go all the way out to get that yak, so I imagine you would have stopped by the
Chamber.
mausoleum the makeshift mausoleum to get your stuff because it's on the way. So I didn't think about that. So yeah, you definitely would have stopped by to get that, and yeah, Lamia, you would have. It'd be pretty obvious to you that your armor's not in there.
Mm-hmm.
But now you're back here.
Well, I'm assuming we had got her halberd, and I'm just gonna bring up. Yeah, it took us a little while to find it in that water. It was mad.
It was mad.
Yeah, when I picked it up, it wanted me to go killing. Specifically after the ones that done you in.
Oh, well, I guess that's reasonable.
We gave, I'm sure you're wondering what her armor is. We met up with
Oh, Yvain.
that guy, Yvain.
Yvain, yeah.
Yvain. We met Yvain, and he said he could work on it.
Oh, I forgot I said I was gonna meet him here, didn't I?
I guess.
Man, that must have been so rude.
I mean, we got it to him. He was a little.
But no, I'm saying dying when I meant to meet up with someone. That
Well, I
must
think
have
that's a
seemed so
reasonable
rude.
excuse not to meet up with somebody, having been murdered. I mean, I'm sure, if you missed work or something like that, they'd write you up for it, though. No,
We'll have to ask Eli. He's my boss after all.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was having the same thought.
That's gonna take some of your vacation days. No.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna be a write-up, man. That's gonna be 3 points.
I was dead.
Dang. Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, you should have called in.
It's still a no call, no show. But yes, continue.
Yeah. You could have got a psychic. So I forgot where he was gonna meet us at. Was it not Shan, but
Go lay down.
are we on the map? No, we're not. Okay.
You want to be on the map?
Yeah, because I forgot. Like once I see it, I'll be able to remember where he said we were gonna meet at.
It's gonna look weird for a second on stream. There we go.
If my kid watched more Dora Explorer,
Was
I
it
would do
Bayan?
that bit, but
Or was it Delgy?
we didn't really do Dora the Explorer.
He's gonna meet you in Bayan. He's
Was it
basically gonna
Bayan?
try
Okay.
to stay like a city ahead of you.
Yeah. Okay.
Hurry, go.
Because
lay
I knew
down.
it wasn't the one that I can't pronounce.
What's wrong with
Go lay
You
down.
ready to get down
Go
here?
lay down.
No, you're just happy being a baby.
With the baby.
Goodness.
He is. I'm holding him like a baby.
So yeah, we'll meet up with him. He actually offered if I get some materials to make my armor a little better as well. We just got to get some 8 ink.
Oh,
Materials.
well, at least we know where quite a few 8 inks are at.
Yeah, I actually let some hunters know who specialize in that type of thing, where that layer is, just for the heads up. Because now that we're out of there, I don't owe them anything. We do know of a couple places, though. They pointed out to me on a map where some dens are located. I just don't really. I don't know if we'd be up to that. Especially with you without your armor at the moment.
It'd be pretty funny to drain an 8 ink.
I don't think. I mean,
Those are probably hardy.
yeah. Trying to think of though if it's bad for you though because they're evil, but I don't think blood can be evil. I don't know.
Sam.
Hmm.
Miss Shawnee ain't exactly on the good side either.
I mean, I think the yak was neutral, but but
No, I'm saying like in the terms of
mhm.
whether or not if something's good or bad right now, it really doesn't matter anymore.
I just worry about you taking that into yourself, you know. Oh, excuse me. Okay, how about you? I mean, I guess I did get life force from those beings in space when I stabbed them with the dagger.
The
killed
dagger
them.
that I didn't like, but you got rid of it, so what does it matter?
Yeah. Totally wouldn't have stabbed Mara with it. But you know, I'm glad you're back. All right, she hasn't seen Casimira yet, right?
No, I have not.
Okay.
Basically, only seen us, as far as I know.
Yeah. She's
Sam,
seen
What?
Hattie
Me?
and-
What?
Yeah, go ahead.
You sure you don't want to go back to sleep as well?
All right. I'll go to sleep eventually. She hasn't seen Hattie or Rahala either, has she?
No, I have. They
Yeah.
literally came out
Okay,
hugging
okay,
me.
Yeah, okay, they did. Okay. I was trying to remember who you've seen and who you haven't because it's been a week.
Yeah.
Anyway, I said call Helia, right? No.
No, you said the right names.
When she went on the friend date with
Casimira.
Casimira. Yeah, Casimira. Yeah.
You said the right name.
I know. I thought I said the other one from the other campaign that's been over for a while.
Yeah, no, you said the correct one.
You like I'm only saying this because somebody let me in on it, and I don't know if my instincts are as good as theirs. But I don't know how do you feel about Casimir?
I like her just fine.
You want to extrapolate on that like?
Why?
I heard Eli say that word, and I thought it sounded cool, so I wanted to try and use it in a sentence.
Well, you just did. Good job, Sam.
We're gonna have to go through the entirety of this campaign now to see if I've actually ever said the word extrapolate.
Extrapolate.
I am almost certain you have.
I'm sure I have too, but
Yeah.
I ain't doing it.
If not, we heard him say extrapolate, and I'll edit it in.
there's just a weird edit in like episode like 67.
Wow, they
It's just
re-uploaded episode
Patrick
28
dubbing
for
over
some
me
reason.
saying extrapolate. Not in a place that would make sense either, just over a random word I said.
Yeah, I ain't doing that much work. Just do a random episode. It's not probably even you talking. You're just on screen.
Extrapolate.
By Dave. I mean, you are. And
But,
there's no audio for the rest of the episode because I fucked it up.
She seemed pretty upset that you were gone. I mean, everybody was upset, but I don't know. Also, Hattie and I are kind of a thing now. Good night, and I leave.
What? What? Sam, what?
I walk
Yeah,
faster.
Sam is not fleeing.
That's the best.
Oh, he is
way to end
fleeing.
this
The question
Yeah,
is
I
it
know.
successful?
That's the
I don't know. Do you want us to roll?
best ever.
Are you trying to just get in front of him, or are you trying to actually grab him?
I was
I'm
gonna
fast
grab
as
him.
Fuck.
God.
boy.
Okay, so I guess roll a grapple check. See if you can beat his CMD. Jeez. I think that's probably higher than your CMD. Sam.
Yeah. I don't know. It probably is, but CMD? No.
Yeah.
It's not? Your CMD's higher?
Yep.
Eh,
CMD is 25. My CMD's high as fuck, boy.
he wiggles away and runs off to his room.
I'm slippery.
Okay, well,
Right.
since he said Hattie, Lamia's gonna turn around and be like, what the hell is that?
Oh, yeah, Hattie's here.
And track down Hattie.
You see Hattie in the room he runs into.
Oh, okay.
Help! No.
You just hear you just hear like it's like that took a long. Who are you running? Then like the doors closes. But you definitely see her in there.
All right, well, Lamia will playfully not slam. She'll hit the door and be like, "You'll have to answer to me when you wake up."
What did you do?
I told her that we were kind of a thing.
Oh, and then you ran away.
Yeah, to avoid the questions.
Okay, that's fine. She's also tired. All right, so it's just Lamia out there now.
Yep. Lamia. Oh, sorry.
No, I was gonna say, what do you do?
She'll go downstairs, see if anybody needs any help or anything. And if nobody needs help, she'll go upstairs and to the library to read books.
Yeah, they all kind of like politely decline. You know, when like they're like, oh, that's nice. No, we're good. Blah blah whatever, that kind of thing. It's mostly the people in the kitchen that are working right now. So they're getting ready to make a lot of bread. Because that's going to get eaten throughout the day. So, so you head upstairs. What to Clint's study or to? Hold on.
It was the library that Rahala had gotten stuck in the books.
Okay. Let me pull up that floor plan again. So
Because Lamia's never been in Clint's study except for when she was with Eli, and that's because he guided us there.
yeah, it's not a true library. There's two studies, so you're going into the second floor was the hell? Where'd I put the second floor? I have lost the second floor map. I
Oh, dear.
don't know how.
Yeah, have shit.
I have. In Senseiya? Yeah, I know.
It's
Right?
that saying, yeah, they stole the whole damn second floor. The third
only-
floor there?
I only have
Like a
the
weird
fucking
Sims edit.
grayscale version.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like the fucking alternate universe version of it. Okay, I'm pretty sure I remember which these are.
Makes sense.
Okay, so you're going to the lower study. You're not going to Clint's study.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there are quite
Dog,
a few
what
books
are
in
you
there.
doing? Sorry.
Being a dog. Also mine
He
was.
is.
Alright, so are you trying to read on any particular subject, or are you just kind of finding whatever looks interesting and just killing time, effectively?
Well, it's unlikely to find anything, but, smooth hands.
Trying to find something on Smooth Hand?
Yeah, because, hey, that's my mission. I gotta kill him.
Okay. You don't have any knowledge skills, right?
No.
Okay, so this study is not a full-size library, but it is pretty damn well stocked compared to even most other like little private libraries, right? Definitely, this really wouldn't be a history thing. What would this be? No, it would be history. His specialty would also be mostly geography, history, dungeoneering. It fits. It's still not going to specialize in it, but it does give you a +1.
Okay.
It allows you to roll which for you is just going to be an intelligence check, but it's a knowledge history technically.
Okay, with a +1?
With a +1. I will warn you, it is not a low DC.
I didn't think it would be. You guys mind if I do a luck
Go
just
for
to
it.
get to that past that 20?
Go.
That is exactly 20.
Or at 20, yeah. Ooh, we're only 2 dice left. Now we know.
Okay. Let's see. Check. Is it the only note in here? There we go. Okay. Try to see what little bit I can give you with that. It's not going to be much, I'll tell you now.
Yeah,
Only 10.
I didn't think it would be.
Okay. Yeah, you basically find a few things that seem to reference him, but not directly as Smooth Hand. You kind of have to extrapolate that based on what you know of him. Is this the right button? Yeah, it is. Anyway, you kind of have to extrapolate it based on what you know of him. Because you find a few references to the renowned sculptor that has been like commissioned to make statues of certain nascents. You get like a few just kind of like in passing names of other nascents that were like they didn't end up becoming much. There was like, you even find almost a the word rumor isn't we'll call it, we'll say rumor, or almost like a superstition of people beginning to think that like nascents that get sculpted by this person are like effectively cursed because they all end up dying not too long afterward. But nothing you find is like substantial in making it seem like, oh, this is definitely, like, oh, there's definitely something to this. Just maybe, apparently if a bunch of these nascents he sculpted fucking died, then yeah, that people would start to say things. You do find that, that he apparently did make statues of a couple of the nascents who eventually did become deities. Most notably, there is because he traveled all over the world apparently as well. He made a statue of Rosanumi, which is in Songguk in the city of Tythus. And he's made a statue of Ishara that was being transported from the midlands of the Al-Saladin Caliphate down into the south. It was supposed to go to the capital, but it was lost and not recovered.
Okay.
Oh, hey Doxy. Hello. You missed the audio issues.
Hooray.
Hello.
Good on you for that. But yes, Giselle, that's what you learn. And you're like, just because of what you guys know about him, like, oh, that's definitely Smooth Hand, for sure. It's got to be who he's talking about. You find it in like a few different books. You spend a few hours, obviously, kind of poring over this. You're not a practiced student or whatever else, right? So you don't necessarily know how to like do research in like a specific way. so you get like a little bit distracted on some of the little like stories and bits of history that you don't know and that kind of stuff. But eventually, like, oh yeah, I was looking at this thing. That thing's talking about a statue. That's what I was researching, and you kind of get back on track. Pick up some books that have nothing to do with anything, but you read them anyway because you're not like you don't pick up immediately. This is probably not going to be what I need. So you end up spending a lot of time on stuff. But yeah, other than that bit of information I gave you, that you've seen them referenced, it also kind of tells you that if you were to find some more, if you were to find some more like specific literature, there's a good chance you could learn more about this person. Now, granted, most libraries, especially in this day and age, but especially in Setsegya. Oh shit! I didn't realize we got DC'd.
What?
Oh.
I think we're back. We always have like one random freaking disconnect.
Yeah, we do. It's weird.
Oh, let me refresh.
I didn't have it pulled up, so. Come on.
So rude.
I know, right? I'm gonna do the thing real quick just to be thorough. Like, it keeps letting me back in the chat, but then it's not reconnecting the stream for some reason.
It's obnoxious.
Dang. Come on. What is it? What the heck is taking so long? Nonsense.
What?
Dude. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna switch over to Wi-Fi for a minute, and we're just gonna wait until it reconnects, and then I'll throw it back on.
Anything's are magical beasts, correct?
Yes, they are.
Okay. I didn't get a favorite enemy this level or anything. That's not the reason I'm asking.
Yes, you did.
There we are. All right.
Yeah, it still has something to do with that Ethernet. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. It's not the cable. We've switched the cable, we switched ports, whatever it is. It's like it gets under load and just drops everything. Anyway.
Yeah, that's real weird.
Thank you. We are back.
Weird.
We are back.
Arbok.
We are back.
Pam and I did the same thing.
Yeah.
I said it that way on purpose. Anyway, yeah. So, if you could find some more specific literature,
Then I'd learn
that
more.
you could
potentially
learn more about him. And then what I was getting at, in this day and age, and especially in a place like Setsegya, that isn't
really
they are
easy.
not scholarly focused. Not that they don't have schools or anything like that, but it's not like the primary thing is like higher education or whatever, and then documentation. Most libraries are private. There are only a few public libraries, right? That there was one. There is one in Shand. There was one in Saikan, and there's that there's some more that are out further west, because you remember hearing about them, from being in your home that's in the west. But definitely none in Delgi, but you definitely got to hear about some of them being further west. But even those, if you're trying to find very specific stuff, it's going to be private libraries, and books can be expensive. So, whose private library are books on Smooth Hand probably in?
Probably her not ancestor,
Her
descendant.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly. Now, doesn't mean all of them are there. That would just be like
The
you
most
would
common
definitely
place
find
that-
something there. You would,
Yeah.
like, certainly find something. And they're probably buying up whatever they can.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so that's what you'd learn over the course of the next few hours. And probably right about the time that you're like putting like whatever book you were reading back on this like pile that you've picked up and are like, okay, I gotta go put all these back. I don't remember where they were. I'm gonna have to ask somebody for help. About that time, the study door bursts open, and you see Casimira standing in the doorway. It's just like, holy shit, you really are back.
Oh, hi. Sorry I'm wearing your clothes. That was the only thing they gave me to kind of cover me up.
No, you're good. You look a little different.
I am.
I mean, I guess I do too, but
Yeah, you
you're
look
kind
very
of-
nice.
Oh, thanks. She kind of walks in and closes the door behind her and says, "Why are you purple?"
Well, Lamia's gonna like look around and then quietly whisper, "I'm pretty sure it's Miss Shawnee. Fault."
Oh. Huh. I guess it's a fine color on you. Holy shit, Is this really happening, or did I go crazy?
Do you want me to pinch you like I did Eli?
No, I can do it myself, I guess. She does pinch her own arm. It's like, yeah, I feel it. It's just weird. Fucking hell. And she like walks over and sits across from you. Says, and your eyes changed too.
I've heard.
Okay, so look, I'm not going to ask a lot about this ritual. Maybe I don't want to know. But the other two said that this was like an in-between. So are you alive? Or...
The way I understand it, I'm kind of spirit-like. I mean, this body could still go down, but I can kind of recover if I drink like a lot. And I mean a lot of blood.
Right.
And I only have to really worry if my actual body gets burnt or destroyed.
Yeah. Wait. So you're not... Your body is still out in the... What? Are you... It's like she just reaches across and like grabs your shoulder and says, okay, so you're real. Well, what are you made out of?
That wasn't explained to me.
Okay.
But I still eat... Well, actually, I haven't eaten anything physical yet. I've just drank blood. But I can eat. It just
Probably should.
probably won't be very good. And again, that's just Lamia's internal pessimism.
Well, you probably should try. Hey,
Oh, I will. It's just haven't really had the time.
Yeah. Well, breakfast will be soon. Wow. I kind of can't believe it worked. Usually these things don't work out. I've heard some of Dad's stories, and well, the people I've lost before didn't come back. So this is new.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You don't
But-
know about my mom.
Honestly, I wouldn't want anybody else to kind of go through what I'm doing now.
Does it hurt?
Oh, no, it's not painful. It's just I'm kind of mentally focused on just doing my thing. The reason I came back to kill a person. I'm just focused on that, really.
Oh, like revenge? Like you have to take out that Mara lady?
Oh, no. Smooth hands. I gotta kill that.
Smooth hand. What? That weird sculptor guy from ancient history?
Yeah, I gotta kill them.
I think you're done.
Do you really think Mashadi would just bring me back as something if it wasn't really something that didn't exist?
I think
Maybe she
I
would.
think Miss Shawnee
but-
may not have told you the whole truth of what you're here for, or not your group. I mean, it's Miss Shawnee. Not exactly someone I trust with being forthcoming. It's kind of her thing.
You're not wrong, but also, then wouldn't I already be in my normal body?
No. That would assume that we know exactly what she's thinking. And aside from being a goddess, she's a goddess of fucking secrets and lost knowledge. I don't know. Okay, so what happens if you can't or don't kill Smooth Hand?
Well, if I find Smooth Hand, I'm going to kill him. If I can't do it, I'll just... I think I'll come back a little more worse, but I'll keep going and trying to kill him.
You sure?
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
I don't know. I seemed a little bit, little more compassionate than that. What if he's not... I don't know, what if he's not a bad guy? If he's still around somehow, that's many lifetimes ago that all of our information talks about. What if he's different?
I don't know. Honestly, I'm just kind of focused on killing him.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, well, listen. Your body's still here, which got me thinking. That means if somehow we can get the right resources to resurrect you, the proper way, through Rebirth's power, or Nell's even, I mean, we could still do that, right? Your body's still here, intact. Your spirit obviously hasn't passed all the way on. Or your soul, that is.
I'll admit, I don't know if that will work.
I mean,
Just
it's gonna
because-
piss off Mishani, but
Well, not just because it's gonna piss off Mashani, but because I'm here as like a physical form.
yeah.
I'm not a religious, the super religious sort, but like, kind of, if the soul is a thing that can be physically made into something physical, and you're trying to resurrect something that needs to go into something physical again, it's not gonna go.
I don't know. It's the realm of magic. What I'm saying is, it's probably worth looking into. You don't have time. You obviously don't have time. But I do.
Well, I would not hate that.
Right? Better than being a tool of, well, really any of the gods, but especially this one.
That's not me at Kazmira. I'm just yawning out.
No, that's fine. look, I guess I shouldn't be looking a gift horse in the mouth, right? And you obviously don't want to say too much because, well, someone's got your strings right now. It would be kind of shitty to talk poorly on them. Yeah, map. It's the map. It's the map. It's the map. It's the map. Anyway, I was talking to Denotso. Hi, Denotso. Anyway, you,
Hey, our ice cream's here.
Oh, okay.
I want ice cream.
Well, you're not
Wait,
here.
what kind?
Brahms.
Oh,
That's not the answer he
what
was
kind?
asking.
I got a frozen yogurt with Reese's in it.
Okay.
Nice.
I don't
Strawberry
think-
shake.
Yeah. Nice. None of y'all said
Just
the
here.
curse word, so.
Well, I don't even like
By curse word, I mean word I curse. Oh.
Yes, Denotso, you do have Scott to thank for a gift sub.
Brought to you by Brahms Ice Cream. Not really, though, but we're
Yeah,
all
not
Oklahoman,
sponsored.
So,
Yeah,
like,
we're all Oklahoman.
I mean, kind of. I don't think I know a Oklahoman who's like, ugh, Brahms. You know, like, except maybe my grandma who's dead. Good riddance. No, not really. Because she really liked Bluebell. She was a big Bluebell person.
Okay, so I like Bluebell in that they make a lot of different flavors, and sometimes some of them hit, but they're not. It's not to me. They're not that great of quality of ice cream.
Since Gaken's gone, I can tell a story. I had a dream recently that I saw my grandma who's passed away, and I was helping her down some steps because she was old. And she was like, "Oh, it was nice visiting with you." You know, I was like, "Yeah, just wake me up anytime you want to talk." You know, blah blah blah. Because I assumed I'd woken up, you know, sleeping during the day because my job. But she got in the back of a stretch Lincoln Town Car, not a limousine, but a stretch Lincoln Town Car, specifically.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that
And I
is
saw-
some old folks balling right there. That is
Yeah.
dope.
But in the dream that I saw Dave and Crispy walking down the street, so I ran up to them, and then we went to the mall, and we saw Patrick, so then we were all hanging out at the mall for some reason.
What was
Yeah, this is a
this?
weird fucking dream logic.
2007?
Yeah, I know.
Right? That's what I was like. 07 or some shit? What
Yeah,
the hell are we doing at a mall?
it was weird.
Anyway,
Yeah, sorry. Another weird thing is Crispy's fictional nephew, who's also named Chris, was there.
There were 3 Chris's at the mall.
Yeah,
Oh my
and
God.
he said, he's like, "Yo, this is Panda." And he's like, "You're not Chinese," and I'm like, "No, I'm not."
Oh my god.
You are
that's
correct,
funny.
sir.
Like, my name is also Chris. We got
Docs,
too
you think
many of
malls are going to
those.
make a comeback? Why? Why would they?
No. Like, look, I work at
They
an
will tell you
outdoor
like going to the
mall.
mall? That tracks.
Outdoor malls suck. It's hot. It's look, we invented inside for a reason. All right,
mhm.
and they put the place where you should be inside outside the mall. You know.
Yeah. No, I've always been one of those people where, like, if I go to the mall, there's like 2 shops I want to go to,
Yep.
and then you can come get me when you're done.
Everything else for me, I have to go to the
Done.
food court. You'd see me there. I might not even buy anything for the food court, but this is the best place.
I know every time I go to
Usually
my
that's
mall, I
supposed
go to the used bookstore.
Oh.
And I
Just
buy
people
shit
getting
even
pissed
if I
about
don't want it
conglomerates.
because I just want to give them money. I go there. I go Hot Topic. I go to Spencer's. Sometimes the hot shop, the hot sauce store.
Mm.
And then there's an anime store, Subs and Dubs, which
Nice.
I would recommend if you live in the OKC area. I'll give them free
We're getting
press.
mad about conglomerates. That is an interesting take on it. Yeah, I guess it could happen. We'll have to see, man. I'm still, like I said on Lost Initiative, I am tentatively optimistic about how much pushback certain things are getting with people just like actually doing things. And that's like a not even like partisan thing. I'm just kind of happy to see people being proactive about what they actually want to happen in the country. It's like, fucking finally. Anyway, yes. So you're talking to Casimir.
Yes.
His new haircut. I was gifted a channel membership. I'm sorry. Let me throw my phone over here. The ADHD is in full effect today. So,
she was saying.
Go ahead.
that-
Sorry.
She was saying that, yeah, Mishani basically has you by the strings. I shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth, but maybe it'd be best to research to actually revive you.
Yeah. And it's just like, and I don't mean, I'm not trying to be an asshole or anything about saying strings and whatnot. I just mean, she's helping you. It'd be kind of shitty to, trash talk her right now. For you. I still can.
Weirdly enough, I think because I'm so inept in understanding a lot of things, I think she might even think it'd be kind of funny.
You just call yourself inept?
Yeah,
I should kick your ass for that.
do it!
She gets up and walks out of the study.
Lavia will also get up and follow after her, kind of excited.
Yeah, she'll like lead you back down to that big training arena that you guys were at during the exhibition. Goes over to the weapon rack and like tests out a couple of them. It's like, I don't really let people call my friends names without a couple of lumps coming out of it, so guess you get to get your ass kicked again. Sorry it's so soon after the first time.
Not a problem. It's the best way to learn, right?
I'm guessing you try to grab a halberd-like weapon.
Yes.
She immediately snatches it and like runs to the other end of the arena.
Yoink.
You were left
Okay.
with your pick of other assorted light or one-handed wooden weapons.
No spear.
Sorry, I'm looking at the light weapons now.
Mm-hmm. Go outside and chop down a tree and use it as a weapon.
Assert dominance. Hit people.
I'll be
more.
right back. Steps outside, comes
or
back
yes,
with a pine tree. Like, okay.
There is a quarterstaff. There is a quarterstaff. And a whole ash tree.
Yeah, why not?
Fucking Monster Hunter weapon.
Right.
Y'all,
Yeah, I've seen you've been playing it.
so far, still nothing's KO'd me. I'm too,
Oh, nice.
I'm too cold with that long sword, bro. I'm just too cold with it. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I got
I
real
will-
close. You find something?
I'll go ahead and take the quarterstaff. Let me just
Yeah,
put
take
that
the quarterstaff,
on.
okay.
That's not how you spell it. It would be helpful if I spelled it correctly.
Okay, guys.
You just type quarter.
A quarterstaff, but you make a tube, like a two-part a PVC like pipe that you separate and hinge together that you can seal, and you fill it with stacks of quarters. Then you fill it with epoxy, so you make literally a quarter staff.
Seems
Bruh.
like a lot more trouble than it's worth.
Yeah, it'd be expensive as fuck, too. But
Yeah. Yes. Also, if you had it so that they're like kind of snug in there or whatever, it'd actually be good to have it be less than fills the whole thing up so that they actually can slide, because you can get momentum on the swings as it shifts the weight each different direction.
I am the wrong thing.
it's
Probably gonna
have
break
a
it
weird
when you hit something.
momentum, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna break
There
it
it
when
is.
you hit
That was
something
weird.
hard as shit, but you're gonna hit it hard as shit. It's in quarters all over the place.
it's not like I defeated a bot. Like I defeated somebody in Yakuza.
Right? There's fucking money just everywhere.
Scott Pilgrim fight.
Yes. Uppercut somebody and they turn it into coins.
Okay, that doesn't matter about my weapon for that. All right. Yeah, she grabs the quarterstaff and she follows after Casmira.
Call it the Midas punch. Sorry, go ahead.
Jesus. Okay. So you guys kind of square off. She's actually using the faux halberd. And we'll go ahead and go to. Do I still have this thing? Oh shit! I do still have that arena. Hold on. Get rid of all these tokens. I'll leave those in there so you guys will be able to see.
Wow. What?
Do this so you can actually see people. Oh shit! I never put that in there. As you guys are squaring off, you just kind of give like a quick bow, start to kind of circle a little bit. You can tell like her form is actually pretty solid with the halberd. It's a different. She takes like a different stance than what you like tend to. You can tell like obviously she's learning a different style, that kind of thing. But it is something you're familiar with. It isn't. It is still an Ula style of polearm fighting that she's been learning. You don't know who she's been learning from, but
she's wearing clothes as well, right? Not actual armor. Okay.
Yeah, she didn't like go run off and go get in her armor. So, yeah, both of you are unarmored right now. I'm just trying to find stuff. He's like, I picked up a few tricks. Let me know what you think once you wake up.
I've been awake this whole time. What are you talking about?
Oh. There it is. Okay, I was like, where the fuck did I put her art? So I can make a token. And then you have a different picture now, so I gotta drag you back out here.
Okay.
Actually, before this, so I need to know for my sake.
Yeah.
This is gonna be non-lethal damage.
Sure.
Will I still have to actually sleep off non-lethal?
You recover well. Yeah, the non-lethal will recover normally, so it's one.
Okay.
Well, and you don't have to sleep to heal non-lethal. It just
no,
recovers
but
naturally over time.
I was just needing to know for my sake because in my case it's a bit different.
Yeah, but in general, it's not a sleep thing at all. Is that your dang token? Okay, yeah, there's your new one. Cool. Alright, let's see if this actually works. Oh, geez, it's way over there. Let's get back out here. Oh, I think your token's not set to be. Now it is. There you go. Bring up the stream. Can people see? People can see. Okay, so I was gonna have you roll initiative, but are you waiting for her to attack, or are you looking for an opening?
She'd be waiting for her to attack because, hey, she said she would whip my butt.
Fair enough. Okay. So yeah, we won't roll initiative. We'll just she goes first, and you'll go after.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just gonna be trading fucking hits with no armor on. Yeesh. I never made her a roll 20 true token, so I'm just gonna be rolling. That's fine. No, not Miles. Casimir, there she is. That'd be a much different fight.
What?
Miles is actually really... I mean, Casimir's really good. Miles is actually a super good duelist.
Lynn just pulls out a gun. I'm too old for dueling.
he is kind of the Indiana Jones type, so I wouldn't put it past him. Okay, so she's got a halberd now. Halberd. Cool. All right, yeah. So she steps in very quickly, and she's still circling as she moves in, and then suddenly kind of dashes to sort of cut off the direction you're circling towards. So if you try to like jump back or whatever, you end up losing ground. And then like using the reach takes like a quick swipe down towards your feet, like at your ankles. And we'll see if she can catch you.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, she caught me good. I'm not even gonna let you have to guess that.
Yeah, I know a fucking 25 hits you with no armor. Ain't no way. Alright, anyway. But it's just a regular halberd. Swinging both hands. Rolled like shit. So you take 6 non-lethal.
Okay.
So you feel like the impact as you're like, jerk your foot up out of the way, you feel like kind of clip, and it like turns your body slightly, but you're able to like mostly keep your balance, and she chases you with a couple of other like stabs and swipes. Gets you a little bit off balance, but nothing particularly telling landed yet. Now your turn.
Well, because I don't want to do a power attack because she didn't. I'm going to just try and trip her.
Of course.
So, let's see. Do I add anything? I don't have my halberd, but I do add +4 from tripping, improved trip, and greater trip. Okay. Oh, actually, is that with an attack? Combat,
Expertise?
yes. I'm pretty sure it has to be with an attack.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
So never mind on that. But yeah, let me see if I can trip her.
A trip is an attack.
Oh, it
It's
is?
an attack action. So you take the penalty to your attempt as well.
Okay. So I'll just add +1, but I do intend to do a combat expertise with this.
Okay.
Ah.
What do you mean, ah?
Well, seeing as how Sam has a 25.
You guys are higher level than she is. She's not a PC.
I can't assume that.
A 23. Keeping the 23.
Yeah.
Look at that. Barely does not hit her CD. Barely. Wait, hold on, let me make sure. Because she's not using her normal style either. Usually Valkata and Shield. Okay, it didn't change the CMD. Yeah, that barely does not hit her CMD. She has a pretty solid CMD. But it's, yeah.
Well, I'm done this turn.
All right, so you take like a swing back at her feet. She kind of just jumps over it and then parries like the follow up that you would use to normally like hook behind their foot and like pull them out. You're trying to do it with the quarterstaff. It's like you know how to use this, but it's not your chosen weapon. So you're like, that didn't quite feel like I wanted it to feel. Okay, whatever. You kind of think, I could get her. But that wasn't the best attempt. Then after she darts out of the way of that, she is going to attempt a trip on you.
Okay.
Pretty much very much like the same technique you just used, like she's mirroring it back at you. I have a feeling she's going to fail because you have feats against trip and you have a crazy high CMD. But she's still going to try it. Nope. No shot. In fact, that probably fails by more than 5, doesn't it?
Let's see. I'm pretty sure it does. I'm trying to make sure if... Yeah, +2. So that's 27 altogether. So yeah.
Okay. So that forces her to drop the weapon so she doesn't fall prone herself. So she does the sweep, and you're like, that's my fucking move. I know this already. So like right as she like kind of hooks around like the back of your foot, you can tell she hasn't quite shifted her the leverage enough to like get her full body behind the pull to like yank your foot out below you. So like the instant it goes there, you just like kind of twist and like pull your foot back, where it either would have pulled her forward and like knocked her off balance and maybe knocked her over, but she just lets go of the halberd, so it goes kind of skittering across the ground. And you can see that she did have a second wooden weapon in her belt, but hasn't drawn it yet. So that's just her standard. She uses her move to like quickly draw the wooden falcata out of her belt. Just, damn it! I almost had you. She didn't. But it's your turn now.
That works for me, and she'll try trip again.
You're not gonna go for the halberd?
No.
Okay, go for it.
There's a reason she didn't want me to have the halberd, so...
Well, she's just being an ass, really.
I'm still doing combat expertise, so just a +1 to the trip.
Holy shit. She has a bonus against it this round, but it doesn't really matter at a 31.
And I do, I combat reflexes to attack from greater trip.
Yep.
That I didn't do. I'm not doing power attacks, but I do need to do a -3 from combat expertise.
Yes.
Bummer.
Well, unfortunately for her, she's prone. So, with no armor, that puts her at a... Yeah, that hits.
Okay. What the fuck?
What the fuck did you put in this quarterstaff?
I literally dragged it from the compendium.
Oh my gosh.
Let me look at your sheet. 1 second.
Sorry, it's 0.666 repeating.
Yeah, like,
or critical
16.16
or 166 repeating.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, I see a splash in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The way they programmed it is because it's a double weapon, so that's how it usually looks on a sheet, because it's like both ends have their own, but they literally put 1d6 fucking divided by 1d6 in the damage box.
Oh my god, that's so ridiculous.
Okay.
Funny.
Reroll your damage.
Pretty silly.
That's absurd.
So fucking funny, dude.
1d6 divided by 1d6. It's fucking ridiculous. We got 5 divided by 3 plus 7. No, this is rules as written. This is how this is... No.
Yeah. Guys, if tabletop RPGs were like that, I wouldn't do it.
Me fucking neither,
The
bro.
second there's division,
Or I'd just be like, we're not doing that part. I'd be like, we're not doing that part. It breaks. No, we're not doing that part. I ain't divided by shit. We roll 1d6 here.
Fractions, dog.
Look, I'd rather at this point it's like, hey, say a number between 1 and 10. Oh, 5?
Right.
Okay, you do 5 damage. And it's like, wait, what? Like, I'd rather do that. Sorry.
So,
Go ahead.
as she's stepping back, like getting the falcata drawn, you retaliate back because you already like had the foresight to like knock the weapon out of her hand. So you already had the rest of the sequence is almost programmed in your brain from your training and just like how many times you've had to fight like this. So you managed to actually get the quarterstaff under her foot before she steps down. So she steps on it. You like roll it to the side, so she like steps off it a little bit, and then you just like hit the back of her knee with the quarterstaff and like twist. So it like drags one like knee forward and then bars against the other knee so she can't adjust, and it just drops her like quickly, slides down into like a sitting position. You retract it, spin the quarterstaff around, and then slam right towards the chest. Obviously not like full force, but enough. And she does get like her weapon kind of in the way where it doesn't hit square in the center of the solar plexus. She deflects it, but not enough because she doesn't have like a full stance. She just pushes it into her own shoulder and it knocks her onto her back. And just kind of sparring rules, you've knocked her down or whatever. She's like, I yield. Fuck. Just lays there.
Lamia will throw away the quarterstaff and be like, man, you beat me pretty good today, Casmira.
She's gonna throw the falcata at you.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's
From
fair.
the ground.
Yeah.
So she's taking a -4.
Do I still have the +3 from my combat expertise?
Roll me a sense motive. We'll see.
Oh, okay. Well, at least I do have sense motive. That's what I forgot to put more points in. Idiot. Oh well.
Shit. Ah. You know, I'm gonna roll bluff. I'm gonna roll bluff for her. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. The highest she can get on a bluff is a 19. So, I'm not gonna roll. Okay, fine. You get stupid combat expertise to it.
Yay! I mean, you still have a very good chance of hitting me.
I really don't. I really don't. Because, okay, so let's see. This is a ranged attack. She's throwing a weapon. So yeah, none of her stuff goes towards that. So it's just Bab plus Dex -4 from being proud. Which is you. We'll see. It's not the worst chances.
Oh, you were so close that 20!
That is not great. Fuck it, I never rolled them. I don't think I have any. Oh, I do. I had one. It's 14, which I still don't even think is enough with combat expertise.
It is not.
It misses. So she just throws it, and you're like, you kind of like lean to one side and smack the thing out of the way with the staff you've got. It just goes flying off. And she's like, fucking get hit, damn it. She sits up. Just help me up.
Lamia will help her up. And while she's doing that, Lamia will say, hey, I heard you took the news of my death pretty hard. Sorry about that.
It's a good match. She like lets go and we'll walk over and pick up the falcata. Why?
What?
He has a jar of milk for some reason. He's fucking Link or something. Anyway,
Many internet squares would think other things, but
Oh, make sure it's not over again.
heal 5 hearts.
I just harvested that. I'm gonna have to go harvest more. By harvest, I mean made in my kitchen.
with dehydrated or with instant milk.
Made?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, because it's okay. Gotcha.
it was cheaper than coffee creamer, so it's like, hey,
But yeah, she doesn't specifically reply to that.
Yeah.
And just like walks over, picks up the weapons, and is like, anyway, the lesson I was supposed to teach you is don't talk bad about yourself.
Well, one lesson to always learn is to never overestimate yourself either.
Those are two different things. She goes like puts it back on the rack. Because listen, I don't. If you're inept, this country's fucked. You've achieved a lot more than most people will. You know a lot more about the world than I think you realize. I mean, shit, I'm a Spirits Path champion. You beat me in one bout.
I mean, if you say so.
What do you mean if I say so? It just happened. I wasn't going easy. You didn't think I was going easy, did you?
No. I just think that maybe the terms might not have been completely clear.
You knock someone down in a spar, you tend to win. Unless it's established beforehand as something else, which we didn't.
Exactly.
But nobody else does that to me. I don't think you realize.
Does what?
She just gonna gives you a look, says, knocks me down that easily, like you just did.
Oh, okay, okay.
Are you okay?
I might not be. I might be a little hungry. I heard breakfast is supposed to be pretty good today.
You did, because I told you that like 10 minutes ago. Come on. She will walk you back upstairs. You get up there. There are more people now. As you guys walk in, are approaching the dining room, you can hear there is it's kind of quiet in the dining room, except you hear just like one voice speaking, and it sounds like Nomala. And Casimira like kind of grabs your arm and it's like shh, and will like kind of lead you in, and you can see once you get in there, it looks like Nomala is like saying a prayer, so everyone like has their heads bowed and so, like are holding hands or doing the whole like saying grace thing. And so she's like, you're trying to like sneak into a chair without anyone noticing. So go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Hey, at least I'm not in my armor, so there's a chance I could do decently, except for the energy drain or level drain. But
yep.
Where are you? There you are, stealth.
Yep, 13. Nice. So you're able to inch past as you're going. You see across the table, you see Miles is sitting there, and he like opens one eye, and he kind of smirks and then closes it. You kind of get over to where there's a couple of chairs, very slowly pull a chair out, and you both take a seat. And she's kind of like just like pointing over because you're sitting like by Miles actually. So she's like pointing to him and then grabs your hand. And I imagine you can kind of go along with their thing.
Whatever. Yeah. Don't know what she's doing, but I'll do it. I'll go flow.
Yeah, this is definitely a little bit different than how these things tend to go in Setsegia, but whatever. You've probably seen it at least once since you've been around the Markhams a bit. Couple of minutes, she says a few more words, and then thanks Mr. Gaia for the bounty of the land, that kind of thing. She's like going through a different kind of litany of different deities, and then concludes the prayer. Everyone kind of gives like a quick bow, and you can see that like there's a couple of like younger people like 13, 14 at the table, immediately start eating. Like, before everyone else is like, even like pulled like, put like napkins in their laps or whatever the hell, like everyone else is kind of like, let's pick up our silverware. And like, one of them is just like grabs bread, eats bread. And it's like, they're in already. And you see Nomula kind of smile and like grabs her chair and then pauses and glances over. And it's like, oh my stars. I'll forgive you for being late. Oh my goodness. Come here, girl. She like beckons you real quick.
Lamia goes ahead to her, like,
gives you a really tight hug, really good hug. It says, "Oh my goodness, I wasn't sure it was gonna work, and yet here you are." She holds you out and says, "Different fashion sense than I last saw you."
Oh, well, I don't remember who gave me this, but it's Casmira's, so not my fashion at all.
And the hair's different. Must be a city thing. She kind of winks at you. And says, "Go have a seat. We'll get you fed."
Thank you. She'll sit right back down next to Casmira.
And then someone else at the table, you can tell it's one of the servants is like putting things down, and they just go, "Welcome back, Lamia. Good to see you." You semi-recognize, you don't know their name, but yeah. One of the younger kids who's had like a mouthful of food like stops, and they look at them, and they look at you, and they go, "Didn't you die?
I got
you
better.
said she was dead." You got better.
Yep.
There's a few people kind of chuckle, and some are just like, that's some good genes you got if you're just recovering from death. I still got a cough from when I got the flu a few seasons back. And like, it just kind of starts up conversation. Like, you can kind of tell people want to ask more about it and that sort of thing, but they're not. Just sort of being like, maybe it's the thing you don't want to talk about or whatever, but they try to just...
I mean, if anybody ends up kind of asking, Lamia was kind of going to avoid direct answers on that specifically.
You get a couple from the kids. One was just like, "Is it that?" Like, indicating your, like, visible throat wound scar thing. It's like, "Was it that? Does that do it?" And when you're like, "Yeah, it was pretty bad," or whatever, you just kind of blow it off.
Yeah.
And someone else is like, "What was it like when you were dead?" And eventually, someone else at the table, probably two people at the same time, were just like, "Give it a rest." Like, you don't want to talk about it. Eat your food and go do what you were doing. You were supposed to be studying, and like, they kind of give them the whole thing. I was like, well, "When am I going to talk to somebody who came back from the dead?" "Well, not today." And you get that whole thing. But you do get food.
Yes, and it actually
It's
tastes
good.
It tastes like food.
It tastes like food. It tastes like the first time you were at the Markhams. It's very good. Very filling for most people. For you, it's like there's no nutritional value for you. It just tastes really good. So you don't realize you're full until it's like a little uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, "Oh, I'm literally out of room." Like, okay, I should stop.
Yeah.
You don't feel like nauseated or anything. Just like, okay, I'm a little uncomfortable. But cool. So you're eating. Some more time is passing, and then finally, the other two of you have caught up on your rest enough. It's maybe...
Lamia does make sure to give compliments to the chef. Absolutely, 100%.
Oh, yeah, of course. And they are grateful for it. The other two of you, maybe the first time someone knocks, and is like, "Breakfast?" No. Like, okay. You don't go. And the second time, which is maybe an hour later, so, or a little bit more even. That's probably when you're like, okay, I've got enough rest, and I am hungry. Let's go eat. you guys are getting in there when they're bringing in like another set of like biscuits and some other things for people. You know, like a lot of the other stuff has been eaten, but you know, you can like if you ask someone, then they'll make you more. You just know that that's how it is here. But when you guys get in there, you can see that like a bunch of people have filed out. You're coming in as Miles is like walking out, and I give you a pat on the shoulder. But you can see Lamia's in there. You see Casimir's eating. Nomala is like eating, but also chit-chatting with like she's like talking to the two kids that are over there, and some of the staff as they come in and out. She's just talkative, so she eats real slow. So she's still in there. And Clint hasn't been in here yet. But yeah, so you guys get in there, you're all together for a little bit. I don't know if you have any interaction or anything.
Sam, what were you talking about? I heard you and Hattie are together. Is that what I heard?
Sam is currently putting as much sausage.
Sure.
Yeah. I know.
Hattie, get him to tell me.
Puts a
Or
second
I will
biscuit.
ask you.
She's like trying to cram a second biscuit in her already biscuit-filled mouth.
Are those dry?
Mm-mm.
Damn it. I don't think
She's
that'll
like-
buy you a lot of time.
She's like looking at the gravy boat, and you can kind of see the gears of like, should I drink it? Sure, like, but are you just staring at her until she finishes chewing, or like, what are you doing, Lamia?
Well, since she's still chewing and such like that, and she has bread, that'll take a bit longer than Sam's sausages.
Yeah, I also did.
So Lamia's glaring at him now.
So
And
after you
if
died,
he tries to grab more, Lamia's just gonna take it away from him. I mean, the plate.
You just slide the plate.
you're gonna end up with a fork stabbed hand. I'm just saying.
Do it. Start a fight.
Now, so after you died, I don't remember the dude that was armored up. He looked a little bit more kitted out than everybody else.
Tavian.
Yeah, well, she didn't know his name. He run up on her and hurt her pretty bad. So I intervened. And once he was on the ground, they basically took off after that. And, they were not really... they had the advantage, and then they quickly did not. It was back to even playing ground. As far as they knew. No, losing you and seeing her get hurt bad kind of made me lit a fire underneath me, I guess is the best way to say it. It hasn't been a super long thing. It's just been last couple days. So.
Oh. Hattie, I'm sorry.
I throw a biscuit at her.
He pushes with his feet a lot. When
Eli
trying
falls
to sleep.
out of his chair, literally falls out of his chair when she says that. Like,
Sam,
You're
I
not
meant,
invited.
Sam, I meant I'm sorry that she got hurt so badly.
Ah, yeah, of course.
Oh.
That's what you meant.
Oh.
That is what I meant.
Right. Of course.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Uh,
No, he is a perfect angel when he's sleeping. Never mind. But it's okay.
you know-
I'm getting better.
Wait,
I was like,
Oh,
no, you
God,
don't
you
have
just-
to lie. He
you guys were in
definitely
the same
tries to
room.
push you out of the bed. I look at Sam. No,
Wait, what? Sorry, I missed that. What you said?
I said you definitely try and push people out of the bed.
Yeah.
I look at you just like aggressively. If you've never
Well,
had-
your feet are cold.
I say if you've ever been on a camping trip, you just know, when you have to share a tent with your homies.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yep.
Yeah.
you learn some things about each other.
But why are you wearing a helmet? Elbows.
Exactly.
But sorry, you were saying, Molly.
Yeah, I'm sorry she got hurt, but I guess I'm happy for you, both.
She only kisses.
Pretty nice. And Rahala, who's just been sitting there with like the smuggest face, but not saying it, just stirring her coffee, says, "I saw them kissing in the sitting room.
Oh my, that must have been titillating.
Scandalous, let me tell you. My goodness, they were even holding hands. Can you believe it?
Ugh, monsters.
In someone else's house with the door open."
Oh, crack me up.
So, let me look around. Is there still like a lot of people just chilling around and eating?
Oh, like I said, there's Casimir still sitting over there. Ah, shit, hold on. It's stupided again.
Oh no!
Not stupid.
It's bad stupid today.
No, but I've been making a lot of spaghetti, so that's why I have a jar.
Spaghetti.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I buy my noodles in a jar now. No, and the sauce. And I washed the shit out of this jar, and then had it soak for several days. Smelled it. Didn't smell like sauce anymore. Made milk in it. Smelled it. Smells like sauce now. I'm like, how did this happen?
It's freaking garlic, dude. You just can't get it out.
Yeah. I'm like, I soaked it. It, like, literally cleaned it, donned it, whatever, smelled it, and it didn't smell at all like pizza sauce or spaghetti sauce until I mixed milk in it. It was like, hey, by the way, this used to contain, something that you don't want associated with milk.
Right? Alright, we're back. Cool.
Yeah, okay.
Yay.
So Casimir is still in there, Nomal is still in there, and the two youngins are still in there.
Oh, the two youngins. Okay.
But they are
Lamia-
being ushered out.
Okay, good. Cool.
Mhm.
She'll say kind of quietly, like, so I still need to drink a lot of blood, guys. I mean, a lot.
I mean, like, are you saying a lot as in a lot compared to normal? Because that's any amount. Or are you saying a lot as in, like, how much water I drink a day?
So you know that
What do you
cow?
mean by still need to drink a lot of blood?
Well, I'm actually
Whose
kind of
blood
weaker.
did you drink?
The cow, remember?
Hetty's not up on the cow. She doesn't
She
know.
wasn't there.
She
asleep.
wasn't up. Oh, I thought
Yeah.
she had woken up and then hugged. Okay, it doesn't matter.
She-
thought we
that
did-
was when you guys got back. Yeah. But
Yeah,
before
that was-
you went back out for the cow.
That was post-bovine
Yeah, she didn't
plasma
go back out after,
injections.
Oh,
But yeah,
fine
so yeah.
plasma injections.
Did you say the
Um,
cow? They have
Yeah, I drank from a cow last night.
It was a yak, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, same
Yak,
difference.
Yak, don't talk back.
Well, I guess if it
Not
was
the
a
same difference at
well,
all.
Twice as expensive.
yeah, but also like a cow could refer to the female of a yak. Yeah,
Sure, a cow
I-
is a female bovid of many
Yeah.
species.
yeah, because elk are also like female elk or cows.
Mhm. Just like you say, bull. for-
Female moose
Yeah.
are also cows.
But
Just
that's
like
my
male bulls
favorite
are also
enemy
they'll-
expertise call.
Male moose are also bulls. Good
Yeah,
lord, they
yeah.
can't talk.
So
But anyway,
I can drink at least another yak and a half.
Yak and a half.
You drank the whole yak?
No, not the whole thing. I made sure it didn't die.
Oh.
But it is still quite a bit of blood.
Is it gonna be like all from the same thing, or can we like? Can you like? Every time I go to a bar, I just like imagine the taps, and I just want to like one time turn them all on and run down the line of them, getting like a mouthful of each. It'll taste awful, but can you do that with animals?
No, I cannot do that with animals.
Like, well, they don't have taps, but like.
Well, I mean, the tap would
you
be
go and like bite one, and then gets enough blood, and
Yeah.
then bite a different one and get enough blood, and then bite another one.
Yeah. Instead of like drinking a whole yak, could you drink like a cup of 20 yaks?
Also, Eli, roll me a perception check.
Alrighty. Wheel. A mighty 12.
A mighty 12 indeed. Are you keeping the 12?
Yeah, why not?
She's not casting a shadow.
Interesting. I'll just be glued to where a shadow would normally be, like staring straight at it, with my brow furrowed.
Learning something about like monsters would it be like some sort of intelligence check, correct?
It'd be a knowledge,
Stat.
yeah.
Knowledge, okay.
Yeah.
Knowing something about
Do not know about vampires, if that's what you're getting at.
no.
That's a lost knowledge.
Specifically, cons of animals, because
Cost
animals
of
are my favorite enemy. Yeah, just to figure out like what the. I know that's a weird thing to sort by. I guess I could just fucking Google it and then be like, okay, would my character know this?
No. That's fine. It's
Like being
Okay, so
like knowing what the
first-
sturdiest things would be, because
I'm
not
trying to
always
think,
bigger.
because
than
this would be
best,
two
yeah.
different knowledge checks, right? Because it's not necessarily about because on the one hand you'd be like, okay, what's like a really big animal that has a lot of blood, right?
Yeah.
But that's
But that's
not
not-
actually the only thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like the amount of vigor and life essence in it, because it's also
Yeah.
it's physical and spiritual. So I guess we could do a Arcana. Because I know you're not trained in planes.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember if you're trained in Knowledge Arcana or not.
No.
'Cause I don't think I need you to roll for the animal. I think I should be like, okay, how do you tie that into like what do you think would be a good subject for this?
Okay. The main question being, do I get my bonus for it being
No.
a knowledge check for favorite enemy?
No, you don't.
Okay.
That's why I'm not making you roll at all for knowledge nature on the animal. Like that aspect
Well-
of it, you're clear on. This is more the esoteric piece of it is what you're rolling on, which has nothing to do with it being a favorite enemy.
Yeah. Well, which, to specify, the bonus just says knowledge. And survival is the other thing.
Oh, just knowledge checks and survival.
Yeah.
Boop it, please. Yeah. Bluff, knowledge, perception, service. This
And I realized there's-
checks out. By raw, it checks out. I accept. Get
Okay.
your bonus.
That's what I was like. That's what. Also, because I've been fucked up on. I should have been getting a bonus for more on stuff because at level 5 I could add +2 to something, and at level 10 I could add another +2 to something.
You didn't do your upgrade. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to do that. I just added the next thing and was good. I was like, oh, I don't know if I read it the first time. It's like, oh, you could add another thing or add 2 to the thing you already have
You probably
in my
thought
head.
it said or, but it's
Yeah. So planes is what you said.
Planes is optimal, but if you're not trained, How many ranks do you have in Arcana?
None.
Then do planes.
I don't have any ranks in either because
then do planes.
Yeah.
Planes is the lower DC.
This would be 4. 16.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yep.
It's like between 2. So you know a yak honestly it's really good. Like they have very high constitution for sure. They have the same statistics as like a bison. So they have 19 constitution. They're very, very hardy.
Damn. Okay.
It's gonna be hard to beat, right?
Yeah.
Whereas like a chicken has like 12, I think.
Yeah.
Which, not bad, you know. But yeah, let me double check one other thing. Like of things that you're going to be able to find easily, the yak is probably the yak is where it's at. You know?
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Let me check one more here.
Unless we get like a Brontosaurus or something. You like
Right, yeah. If you were
some
in a row,
crazy,
you'd have some different
yeah.
options.
Like
Yeah.
Okay, since we have the official math, and last time I only drained it to -10, I could technically have one whole yak and still not kill it. And be good with where I needed to be.
What do you mean when you say that? Because that is false the way I'm interpreting it.
Well, because 5 constitution is 1 blood point. I only need 3 more blood points.
Okay, so you mean okay? I was like, wait, if you drain the same amount you just drained on that same yak, it's dead. But yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
Well, yeah, previously I only did 2 blood points because we didn't know how much it had.
Right, which was 10 of its con, so that one's at 9. But yes, you could drain a yak to near death, and it would, and you'd be full.
For that day.
Yep, it would only take it roughly 15 days to recover, if it recovers.
if it recovers.
Yeah. Because I obviously would need like medical treatment and shit. But yeah, the yak is the best.
Where we're going with that? Sorry, I forgot where we were going before we
I
started.
think you were trying to compare, trying to figure out what the like best animal would be.
Yeah.
It's the yak. The yak.
Yeah.
I even went and looked
That
at
is
an
readily
a common
available.
elephant also has 19 con.
I looked at
We're not
elephant as well because I'm like, what's the biggest thing I could find?
Yeah. Yeah. I looked at a common elephant, just be like, how much higher is it? It's not. I was like, oh, yeah.
It's 19.
19 is what we're getting. 19 is what we're getting. For sure.
Yeah, so I think I mean, how much do you I mean, how do I articulate this to if you were to give it a point system of how much you have to consume per day, how many points can you take from a certain animal?
Well, like Lamia said,
literally taking the
currently
data into
how she
account.
understands it,
Yeah.
a yak and a half, and I would be fine for that day,
So
being the 15 points of constitution.
yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking of the safety of the animals as well. So I'm thinking if we could get like instead of
And
taking
as-
a lot out of a singular yak and then a little bit out of another, and if we get like 3 yaks or like
Well,
2 yaks per
5,
day,
5,
or
5.
yeah,
yeah, that would be. I can do the 5-5-5, yes, but not 5-5-5. I can do a little, but it's still a lot of blood I still have to drain from it.
Yeah.
I can't just separate, let's say half of what I drank last night. No, wait, that's wrong math either. Let's say one of them is 4/5. It wouldn't work unless I drank 1 more 5th of that blood from that same creature, as far as I understand.
Yeah, you can't do like a sip. You have to get enough for it to be at least a little substantial, or you get nothing.
yeah. Well,
And
I mean,
that's how
I'm just-
Lamia is explaining it.
Yeah.
Because you're basically consuming a point of their constitution, correct?
Yep.
No?
No.
Okay.
Each round is a point. So
Okay.
I can give you the mechanics of it.
Yeah.
Is she has blood points. She has to spend 1 blood point per day to not take penalties.
Okay.
Each blood point is 5 points of constitution she has to drain.
Okay. So she
Yeah.
need. Okay. So she needs. Okay, so she needs 5 per day.
Yes.
Does it? Does it overstore? Like if she drains, can she store blood points? So can she go on like a crazy feast and have like points built up? If we find like a blue whale,
Crazy feast.
and no, that has 30 con, no.
First of all, it's going to be hard as shit to drain blood out of a blue whale with these tiny teeth. But yes, but Molly, as you know, you can go over your maximum. They just don't last very long.
Yeah, they only last like 1 day, right?
Less.
That's right.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
So I can, but it won't last
could,
very
like,
long.
To help out, so you could get like 1 more than your maximum and spend that one for that day, so you're still at max. Is
Yeah.
like the best you're gonna do for that, unless you're
Yeah.
trying to do something big. that
Oh,
you
yeah,
wanna go
'cause
and hire.
other stuff.
It's like if you want to spend something and not cut into your pool, that's why you'd go over max, because it doesn't last very long.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So I cannot overindulge myself in blood where it'd be useful for me.
Sorry, Sam was trying to mentally figure out like, look, okay, I don't think Mr. Guy will like this, but I'm pretty sure I can trick a couple of animals per day to come towards us. And they're probably gonna, like, if we take too much from them, they're probably not gonna be able to survive, which ain't good. Because I mean, I think so far in this campaign I have not used any of the like call animal or anything like that to eat the animal.
No,
Yeah.
not in this campaign.
Yeah,
Just use
because
them, like, ask for directions and stuff.
yeah, because morally that's fucked up. You know,
Just a little.
like, you know, like, well, let me get Uber Eats real quick.
Exactly,
Just like snatch a bird out of the air and consume it.
You as an intelligent creature,
Yeah.
using the magic for that is. Now, if you were a Kyle Grawl follower, he'd be like, "Bravo."
He's like, good use of my powers.
You're
You know,
using your
Yeah.
noodle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carry some
You
barbecue
toast
sauce with
pigs.
you for Mel.
Oh my god.
Imagine a bird
I don't
flying
think I'm
in,
supposed to be at this church.
wing sauce? My wings! You eat the horse part first! No,
Right?
anyway, but like,
Yeah, you're
trying to figure out, because I'm looking at my spells.
I am physically full, but I don't feel
Well, I mean-
full.
It's not like I can give you a rock with all food, you know, and you can drain the rock of all, you know, constitution. How much constitution does a rock have, you know?
I imagine none.
Yeah. It's not a living thing, so it just has a hardness. Oops, wrong button. I almost cast the spell instead of looking at it.
Eli, what are you staring at?
Your lack of I was about to say shadow, but lack of shadow.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, Sam also like cranes his head over.
Everyone's looking now. Looking around
Yeah,
for your shadow.
I imagine that Arvin is
Arvin?
like Aldwin. I said Arvin because I was reading something that said Arvin. Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm reading and then
makes me
talking at the same time. Yeah. Anyways, Aldwin, he's doing that thing where he's like tilting his head and like looking and like as if you were like turning over a room, but just mimicking that, looking for the shadow as well.
Just throwing silhouettes of things behind him.
Yeah, like he's tossing a room.
Huh.
That's
Weird.
interesting. I think you're supposed to have one of those, all things considered.
Generally, yeah.
Usually, yes. Because light hits you and you block it, and so on the other side of you there's like a space where the light isn't really getting to it very much.
Yeah, and also like, you know how everybody else has one?
Well, you didn't.
I do now, he's right there.
How did you get him, Eli?
We don't
I
have to
don't
get
know.
someone else's shadow.
He just
to you,
showed up.
anyway.
Nah, maybe. I look it up.
How do you
I
adopt
look
the
it up,
shadow?
Maybe. They adopt you?
You borrow them.
Is he borrowing it? You never give it back?
In
Starts
my
out.
case, again, I'm kind of certain it's that whole I'm kind of a spirit but not thing.
Yeah, your body probably casts a shadow, that's true.
Where'd you come back as?
Maybe you
as well.
are your shadow.
Yeah, like when you became
I
a here.
literally just like poke. No, that's not it.
Yeah, like when you showed back up, how like where was that?
In Eli's room, I told you last night.
But like, you guys like, and you were
Did
there.
did you get like a revenant orientation from Mishani?
Not from Miss Shawnee, but you remember the dude with the mask, that bird mask?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, him.
Yeah,
Okay.
concierge.
So what did this orientation packet consist of?
Lamia opens her mouth and then closes it and then looks confused.
Oh, it's one of those things. Huh?
Typical Mishani.
Well,
Did you sign an NDA? Sorry.
Yeah.
to be fair, it was a lot at once, so I don't 100% remember everything. Maybe when it comes up, I kind of remember, but it has to be specific things.
Uh-huh.
Casimir will speak up.
Fair
She
enough.
says, "Look, I was talking to her earlier about I figure you guys have to move on soon. She's been talking about it. Excuse me. Maybe I'll look into trying to find traditional methods to bring her back.
Mhm.
You know, so you don't have to do this whole Mishani's bidding thing. I don't
Right.
know what kind of dealings you all have had with her church or service or anything, but look, my instincts are... She pauses. I almost married Lamal, so maybe I won't say my instincts are good, but my gut is telling me something's wrong here. You
Fair
know?
enough.
Like, she wouldn't just do this out of the kindness of her heart, right? That'd be against the whole... That'd be against everything.
Right.
I'm not even sure she has a heart. But... I don't know. It's one of those things where it just always seems like there's another price being paid that you just don't know yet.
That has been my dealings with any kind of supernatural being so far, like my experience in those dealings. So I can agree to that.
No, like I just wanted to be able to be good at nature stuff, and I got a bird now. Ain't got to be on the watch out for like a big ass tiger.
That's this whole responsibility set that I just wasn't ready for, guys.
Mhm.
Look over. He's just standing over an abandoned plate. Hasn't eaten anything off of it yet. Is just there. Like that. Definitely, you know your animal good enough that it's like, oh, he's just waiting for enough people to not be looking in his direction. That's all he's waiting for. And then he's going to town on that plate. Mm-hmm. There's not much on it, but there's enough.
Is it like somebody's plate that people are eating off of, like, and left?
Like like somebody's eating it or whatever. They've left it, expecting. Only Panda.
Yeah, cut out for a second. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no.
I got my sentence out, and then you went up, and I went, uh-oh. So my connection's unstable.
It's like a plate someone like was finished eating and was expecting like one of the servers to come grab it or whatever, but they haven't yet. Probably because there's a bird standing over it, like a really big fucking bird, like a human child-sized goddamn hawk. Mm-hmm. And they were like, I'll grab it when he moves. He's not moving. Ooh, okay, well, I didn't see it yet, you know?
Yeah. I cut up some of the sausages on the plate and put them on the plate that he's at while this is going on. A topic about the shadow. So he has more bite sizes. Yeah.
Immediately.
Oh, there you go. Gotta get your protein. Oh, there's a lot of oil in them. What? This one's a water sausage. That's a different reference we get.
Ordinary sausage. He's fit enough. He can handle it, I'm sure. But anyway, look, that's what I think I'll be doing. I had a bunch of other plans, but I don't know. A lot of things are getting hung up now with what's going on in the East, so maybe I can make myself useful this way. And besides, I don't like my friends having to...
You don't like your friends?
Sometimes.
No.
But I especially don't like when you have to do questionable things when you're trying to do the right thing. So I'll do what I can to help.
I'm here. I'm just blowing this. You'll have to join the Patreon if you want to see me blow my nose.
Oh my god.
Can I unsubscribe now?
Yeah, exactly. Listen, you don't have to look at that post. There's plenty of other content on it.
It's a secret tier. No. Anyway, I think we're kind of locked into this one now. I don't think. Like, you feel free to look that up, but I don't know how we would go about reviving you now that we've started down this path. If this fails, that is.
That's just saying the audio's doubling.
Yeah.
So whack.
Is it just me that sounds weird?
No, it's doubling
Stop.
for
I didn't change anything, so I don't know why it's
I turned up the stream volume, so now I'm waiting to hear it.
I threw my phone over that direction.
Yeah,
So I'm not even looking at the stream anymore.
Yeah, we're all tin canny.
I pitched it. It's gone. Gone.
Yeah, we're less tin canny. I mean, from what I hear of Panda's voice.
Yeah.
The hell?
I am.
Now I can't hear anything. Hold on.
Oh.
Eli, say something.
Poop. Poop's funny.
Okay,
I mean,
sorry.
but that's
You
not
said it was still or not?
I mean, it was.
Before,
for
was it
me.
still doubling? When I didn't hear what you were saying.
It's still for me, but I don't know about.
Not still. Whatever
Okay.
when you first reported, I couldn't hear you, so I don't know if you said it was doubling earlier or not because I couldn't hear any of you.
The Natsu says it's everyone but you, Patrick.
weird.
Okay, that still doesn't answer my question. Okay. Water off. Water only. I didn't change anything, so I don't know why the hell it'd be doubling all of a sudden. Oh, why the hell is that there?
If milk came from eggs, would you still consume milk?
That's probably why.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the only way we'd know of milk, so why
Yeah.
wouldn't we?
Well, I'm just imagining like pouring a bowl of cereal and cracking 2 eggs to get my milk into it. Just like I don't know.
That
That's a
would
weird
be
thought.
odd.
Yeah.
I don't hear echoey now.
You don't have ADHD.
A little bit.
Brain
Just
just
a
went.
little bit.
Donatsu says it's the same.
Those are A. Yeah, it's got to be one of these. One second. Monitor off. Oh, those are both monitor off. What the hell?
Oh, fixed. He says.
Oh, is it the voices or just the music? Oh, it says fixed. Okay, cool. Cool. Good. Yeah. So yeah, one of the things you missed earlier, Donatsu, is so when we've been having audio issues. It's because 2 of the audio ports that I was using to differentiate the audio just stopped working after Slobs updated, and
For
all of a sudden
no
today
reason.
they just started working again out of nowhere, which ruined the setup that I jury-rigged in place. So I had to get all of it reset back to what I remembered, and I had 2 things mixed up. Anyway, I've missed the last 5 minutes of what was said. So, was it all random shit, or do I need to? That's a fish.
Oh God, what were we talking about?
She was talking about you guys being
bird
beholden
eating
to
stuff.
Mishani.
Yeah.
And you said that you think you
Finding
guys
a
are
way to
locked in.
revive her, even if we,
Mhm.
yeah, even if there is another way to revive her, we don't know if it'd be possible now that she's here like this.
It's worth a shot anyway,
I mean, yeah. I mean,
right?
there's no reason not to do it.
It's definitely worth at least talking to someone more competent about it, because I don't know anything about resurrection magic.
Me neither. My
that
sister might
makes
know a little.
All of us. Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Hmm.
We should have a chat to Nola.
Yeah, I'll handle it. You guys have other things to do, so I'll worry about it.
I can talk to Mr. Guy and see if I can get you reincarnated to something cool, like animal-wise.
Sure, but can we kind of worry about the job first?
Sam gets out something and he starts drawing an animal.
Trogdor! Sorry.
It's basically going to be a Godzilla.
But it's got a squirrel head and lizard tail. That's what he's
Yeah.
doing.
The way he's assuming is that he's gonna get to make the animal now. If you don't see her. Not like, oh, does she want to be like a goat or like a whale or something? Nah, I want her to be this. Like holds up a napkin drawing. Sam, that doesn't work.
The mind fuck of going from human to whale. I don't even.
Yeah,
Man, no.
it's
way.
just spiritually though, I think. Well, isn't it? Wait,
Why are we still on that battle map? I don't know. I didn't move yet.
no, it's which class is it that
This
has?
can be a regular map.
Is it druids in 5e that can reincarnate people instead of like reviving?
I mean,
Yes,
reincarnation
they
is
can
a
also do
spell.
that in this too.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's a spell in Pathfinder. There's even a druid archetype called a reincarnator druid. Whatever. It's druid
The
that
reincarnated.
fucking constantly reincarnates.
Neat.
It's a weird concept, but it's kind of dope. I think Dave was thinking about it briefly.
I was, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, sorry.
but she's like,
Uh,
look,
but,
I'll look into it. I can talk to my sister, and she can maybe point me in the right direction. Obviously, it won't be fast, but you guys don't have time to follow all those threads, right?
Yeah.
Well, they don't.
Are we on the battle map?
You were.
We were on
We were
the-
still
No.
on that sparring map, just because.
You're a battle map.
Yeah.
Now you're on the
we
regular
didn't.
map.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just looked at chat again. So. They need timestamps on chat. Just saying.
Right? That'd be dope.
Yeah, it's weird that they don't have that actually.
I can understand why. That'd be a bit more coding.
Well,
Anyway,
it'd
But
be
still,
the
it'd
clogging.
be a quality of
Yeah,
life
That'd be
upgrade.
nice.
Especially for
You could turn it
I
on
think
or
if you go
off, yeah.
In mod view, you can see him, but that's. it
I'm
should be
sorry,
available to
Patrick.
everybody.
You were saying that she says.
I've been saying. But anyway,
Done
she
been
says, listen, I need to go do some training. Our little sparring match earlier showed me that I still have a lot to learn. So I'm going to practice, clear my head, and then start some conversations.
I just did what I was good at, Casmira.
I'm not mad at you. I don't like to lose.
Fair enough.
But that's not why. Look, you have to keep up your training, right? So I'm gonna go do that now that I've eaten. Especially, I eat too much, so I gotta go work it off. So listen, you know where to find me, and don't just disappear, okay? When you guys are leaving, at least come say bye. Don't try to get me back for not wanting to say hi to you when we first met.
What's she talking about?
But you remember she was a bit.
You
Cold?
talked to her, and she was like, "Don't tell the other one." Like, she
Yeah.
say, "Oh, if anybody asks, I already met the other two."
No. Lamia's just like, wait. This seems like so far. Is that relevant kind of thing?
Oh yeah, no, it was a bit ago, but other people have had a lot less happen to them in the amount of time that we've been away, and we have. We've had a very eventful time frame.
Oh, I guess that's fair. Right. I guess we'll say goodbye to her before we leave. But I am serious. I do need like a yak and a half.
Yeah, we'll just go on down to the yak store and get those.
Well, it's not a yak store, but there are people who have yak.
I mean, I was being deliberately snarky, but yes,
Man.
let
I'm just saying.
us go acquire those yaks.
I'm just imagining a used car dealership, but for farm animals now. On like
Slap
the level
yak.
of like,
This yak can carry so much stuff.
yeah.
This yak's got 19 Constitution in it. So is that what you're doing? You're gonna go try to find a
It's a
yak?
pre-owned 19-year-old yak.
Are you going to go buy a yak? Effectively, or are you gonna try to like convince them that, hey, I just need to drink some of it?
I don't think I
And
have enough
we'll give it
gold
back.
to buy a yak, by the way. I did not bring that much. I think we've only got like 200 left. Let me check. I wrote
Actually, you
it
said
down.
100
That is enough for a yak. but-
last session.
Oh, yeah, but it's enough for a
He
yak
was
right now,
estimating.
but what about later? I think it's
Yeah,
like
sure.
180. I'm rounding, honestly. I have the piece of paper. I think it's 183.
Well, I got like
But-
34 on me, so
That's
Well,
I'm sure
to-
that's enough for a yak, but
To answer that concern, well, once I've drank a yak and a half today and such, I'll just be able to live off of chickens for a long time, or equivalent to chickens for each day.
Hell,
The only reason I would need more is if something happened to my body, or I use powers that I'm not entirely sure about yet.
Sam's head like. What do you mean powers?
I have abilities. I can't quite remember them. It's one of the things that the crow head spoke to me about,
All right.
or concierge. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, think that other thing might be a slur. I don't think we should say that.
You're not
Right.
wrong.
It sounds like it, though.
Probably
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
A little, maybe offensive.
I'm gonna skip past that, but yeah. I do also have like a little animal trap on me, so when we're out in the field, I think it's a small. Is it medium?
Small or medium, I think, is what you had.
Yeah. Small, medium animal trap, yes. So, like, look, if we're catching these animals to consume them in the normal sense of it, like butcher and game them,
Well,
I don't. Is there gonna be an issue of you draining it beforehand? Is it like does it fuck up the animal?
I mean, it makes
does
them
it screw up the
weak
animal? I
and-
look at you like,
makes them weak and maybe anemic, but if they're allowed to recover, they can recover.
yeah. But I mean, if we're gonna eat them anyway,
I mean, if we're
Yeah.
going to eat them anyway, then
'Cause-
you may
'cause,
as
I mean,
well give it
normally,
to me
like-
to drink.
if I set one of these traps, usually I set it so it is kind of an instantaneous thing.
Also, because one of you worships spirits in nature. If you if you like catch a rabbit or something and you bleed it for 5 con, and then are like, go rest up, rabbit friend, go.
Yeah, it's gonna die.
You're an
It's
asshole.
Yeah.
You're an asshole.
Yeah.
That is
So I'm trying
definitely
to
not a
look at
good
it-
thing to do.
Yeah.
You would either need to like kill it and eat it, or care for it until it recovered. Like you
Yeah.
have to do something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just thinking.
And Lamia,
for-
you don't know the answer on whether it's gonna taste as good if you drain it first and then you guys eat it. Like,
Well, I mean, like nutrient wise, like, look, man, I've eaten rocks.
you know,
all
it
right,
probably would. You know, it probably will some.
Yeah.
You know, but
but all right. All right. I'm just thinking of the logistics of carrying around another damn chicken with you. That's not going to last that long if you're having to eat as much as I think. Because look, man, my chickens they just kind of like looked weird and they died. All right, like they're not as sturdy as you think they are. I don't think many birds, except for a few, are that sturdy. So maybe if we get like a turtle, no, like surely a turtle has a better con. No, no, I'm not
I mean,
getting
a chicken
on that
has
subject
12. It's already above average. So
yeah, that's pretty good. But you got to sap at least 5 to get a point. So
yeah,
and we're under the. You can't like sap 2 from something and then sap like 3 from another thing, correct? That's what we under the assumption.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, we got a wagon, so having some big pack animals wouldn't be that big of a deal. But if we're taking too much from them, they're going to slow us down. I think the best bet we have is to do some like live hunting out in the field and letting you have first dibs on it.
I mean, that would be best after I'm been filled.
Yeah.
It's
But,
best to fill me up here, where
Mhm.
I guess it's safe, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
And as I was saying in the chat, you can do that if you're planning to hunt like every day you're traveling,
It's going to slow things down.
you move at half speed.
Yeah.
You have over a month of travel ahead of you already. It would take 2 months then.
Well, I mean, surely they won't miss everybody that's on the road, right? Like, yeah. I mean, people are
If you're
kind
trying
of
to think of
abundant
ways
and
to
easier
manage
to
it.
hunt than people than animals.
If you're trying to think of ways to manage it, obviously you could do things like, you could you get her sated for now, and then once you start traveling, wait until she's like, hey, I need to eat something or whatever, and then you spend like a day or two or whatever hunting and getting whatever animals you can, and you keep those with you. Then once they're dead or whatever, then
yeah, because technically,
and you will hit other cities too. You're going on the main
and
road.
there, I mean, it may be inconvenient, but it's the truth. The old and the infirm would be the easiest targets to know.
technically, even though it would make me a bit weaker after a certain point, I could safely do 6 days without consuming anything. But then I would have to consume a lot more blood after those 6 days.
Well,
and I would get weaker.
It's good that we're good at making money. Because I think I can word it precisely to people that have livestock that we have a condition that is of a magical nature that requires blood to be drawn from live beings, and we would like to pay for those services. It does not kill the animal, but it will weaken it, and you'll have to care for it on the time being. So,
Sam,
yeah.
I'm not the best at being able to judge someone's words. But that
Well, I'm trying to think of if somebody came up to me on the farm and asked me that way, I think I would be more inclined if it was some kind of curse, which is how I'm going to look at this.
That would make me think you're up to no good. And I would want
if you
to
asked
get
it,
away from me.
oh,
if I asked it, they would absolutely be like, I need to get the heck away from this crazy thing.
But if, like, I don't know, if Elon asked it, I'd probably also be looking for my pitchfork.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
I took the international negotiating posture.
That's true.
Walking with my hands up just immediately. Can I borrow your yak?
Hey, I would like to
borrow
one of your yaks for a little bit. Why are your hands up? I don't want you to shoot at me. Oh, okay. So I think
you do see someone kind of peek into the dining room.
Mm-hmm.
It's Mila, the fiance of Gonto. Probably two. I imagine like two of you are seated where you can see her, and then I'll say Sam probably is it because he's in the middle of deep thought.
Yeah. I mean, if we just had some people,
people
that owed us a lot, like a lot.
Sam, so here's the thing: I do not want to drain anybody. I mean, a living person's blood.
I know. I mean, worst case scenario, I will let you. I will gladly step into that because it's better than eating me, which is what I've always said you were okay with.
I was not okay with.
Look, I'm gaslighting you into it. No.
You can't gaslight her that.
No, I don't even know if gaslights exist. No.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
It's a reasonable statement, but it's still funny to just hear.
What was I saying? Yes.
Did
but
she
like, worst came worst, sir.
I'm completely.
I'm sturdy. You could probably snack on me a bit. I don't think I'm as sturdy as an elk because I don't remember what my con is. Ooh, I am not near as sturdy as a yak. Did I say elk before?
You did say elk.
Yeah.
You meant yak. We know.
Yeah, it's a 3-letter word. I
and they both
misspoke a 3-letter word. No,
I don't think she's going to bite the person unless it's like an emergency.
I know. I'm saying an emergency. I'm okay with that. But yeah, what are y'all looking at? And I'm like,
she's not there anymore.
Oh,
she slinked away.
Draining human blood, and she was like,
I'm sorry if that fucked up some RP for you. It was really just a joke.
You guys were having an in-character conversation.
Yeah,
and Lamia would not consider that as a joke.
Yeah.
I mean, Eli and Lamia saw her slink away, but Sam has no idea.
Yeah.
Who was that? By the way, like, she'll look over at Eli.
Who was who?
It was what?
The person that came in.
Eli, you saw Mila.
Oh, I did? Okay.
Yeah, you and Lamia are the ones who saw her.
Okay. You mean Mila?
I was talking about eating people too. No, she's yeah, I guess I'll explain it. Yeah, her and Gonto are the people that were in the cave that were being held hostage. The ones you saved.
Oh, so they actually got away?
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
guess
away
they're
as in
here,
with
so-
us. Yeah.
Yeah, we were able to get them away.
Well, that's good. Good job, guys.
Managed to do something.
Yeah. I mean, we also the bodyguard that started talking shit that hurt
Hattie.
Hattie, thank you. But my brain was like, you know it. He survived as well. I think the other two guys, the boat asshole is still out there. And so is Mara?
Han.
Yeah,
Han
Han and Mara, are out there. So, we actually brought we got some good info out of the bodyguard. His name was
Tavian.
Avian. Yeah, thank you.
Tavian.
Tavian. Did I say avian?
Yes.
Tavian.
Yeah.
Does that mean Han is still being controlled by Teresa?
As
Probably.
far as we can tell, yeah.
That's lame.
Did you
That
figure out
sucks
if it
for
was that
him.
necklace thing? It was the necklace, right?
Shrug.
I guess we'll find that out whenever we. I don't know if we'll ever deal with that. We got so much to deal with right now.
Yeah, we're kind of dealing with a lot at the moment.
Okay, so plan.
Go into town. Figure out where you can eat.
Okay, and then after that, are we settling for the day, or are we going to start heading out after saying goodbye to Casimir and everybody here? So I'm sure Verbrong is ready to go.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
he's
know,
quite
like-
ready.
Like we could leave today. I'm assuming.
I'll have to ask if I can borrow any armor.
Or
Panda, are you frozen?
He is.
Okay.
Yep, that's what I was like.
He froze did.
He did indeed.
Oh no!
Oh, rats.
Perfect time for me to go potty. Which is also means a perfect time for David to go potty.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
if
back.
we
Okay,
take a break,
yeah.
I was gonna say I'm gonna.
yeah, I was like, oh, I'm talking and nobody's reacting. Yeah. I was about to say, I have leather armor. I'm like, there's no way I still have that leather armor on me. It's at fucking home. And nor would it fit.
Around.
Yeah. I think for legal reasons it's been on my horse, but since then it's like, yeah, once I had a place to stay, it's probably been there if I'm not wearing it. So,
Makes sense.
but like also like cheap, like if we're just getting like not like magical armor, but like cheap armor, it wouldn't be too expensive. Or are we actually going to go on break so we can all use body?
Depends
she's
on
fine.
what armor you're getting. No, we're good.
There.
While she's in the restroom, you see Mila peek her head in again. But as she's peeking her head, you see Gonto just kind of walks in, like he walks past her, like kind of hand on the shoulder for a second and says, "So, who are we eating?"
Huh? No, we're eating breakfast.
Oh, see, that's much less scary than what she said. She's like, no, I think I just misheard. And she's like, starts walking in after him.
No, we're, I don't know if I should talk about this. We'll just say that Lamia got up to use the bathroom.
Yeah, she went up. She's like,
yeah,
apparently
no,
I still have to use the restroom. And
yeah, no,
trots off.
our friend, the thing we did to get our friend back kind of worked. She's kind of back.
Mostly back.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
her life force isn't that strong, so she has to take some from like animals and stuff.
One of the servants like finally grabs the plate that, yeah, at some point Sherhawk ate everything on it. They grab it, and scoop a few things on it, and walk out, and it's just you all kind of in here. Lamia comes walking back in after having used the restroom. Apparently, she still has to do that.
Yeah.
And,
Sorry, I was just explaining to Mila and Gonto. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and Mila will say, so, remember when I said that her shadow spoke to me?
Oh.
We noticed that was gone.
Yeah.
It's not gone. You can't see it because it's... She just gestures at you. It's part of what makes up your new form.
Oh.
But that's just because I can hear it now. But that's not what it told me whenever I was running past you, whenever you saved us. It said it would be nice to walk in the sun for a while before she calls us all back. She wants all of us back. I've heard that before. That from Shadows. That she wants all of us back. I don't know who she is. I always thought maybe it was Mishani, but I'm not so sure.
For some reason I feel like I know this, but I don't know it, if that makes any sense.
I suppose a lot of things are that way, but that's what it said. And usually they only talk about that when someone's about to die.
Huh,
Well,
interesting.
No
Almost
idea.
exclusively. So you did, and you're back now, so I guess that's okay. But I don't know if you guys have had dealings with beings like this before, so maybe you've heard something else about it, about something else that exists in the realm of shadows, or anything like that. I'm not sure.
Oh God. Sorry, I'm saying oh God because my memory says yes, but there's so much old info.
I'll tell you, to my knowledge, no. But
Oh, okay.
But you may have something that I'm just not thinking of.
Well, I was thinking of when like we had been frozen in that one dimension, just me and Eli, and the lady that Eli ended up trading the mirror for, kind of spoke something about something like that, about shadows and such like that.
Yeah. The one that looked like Rahala.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an unknown, so that's one of Mishani's servants.
Okay. Well, never mind then. Okay. Um, I don't know, Eli. Do you?
No, that's why I said I feel like I know, but I don't know. If that makes sense.
Like, if it's not some other weird secretive thing, then it is Mishani. And if that's the case, I don't know. It gives me a weird feeling. Gonto chimes in and says, not just weird, but foreboding. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes the nightmares I have, like I've said, it's a lot of times it's people, their last moments, or people who are lost, never to be found. Sometimes I get little bits of, I don't know, insight from them. In those visions. Almost like how you can remember the events of a dream, but it's like remembering someone's thoughts. Without trying to explain all the different things I've heard before, I can't shake the feeling that people like us, he looks at you, Eli, because we're tied to that realm, maybe we're a liability for Mishani.
Right. Yeah. No, I get it.
You
I can
know,
see
if
that.
her realm is all secrets and lost things, and we keep having access to them and dredging them up at will, that feels like it's a problem for her, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, just makes it more surprising when she does things like aid you or anything like that. I could easily be wrong. Maybe there's a real benefit in us being around. And I just don't see it. Son of a bitch.
Did you drop again?
Yep.
Oop. Oh yeah, you sure did.
Oh, I got way more of a delay.
Got way more of a delay.
Yeah, because we're still going on ours.
Oh, jeez.
On mine, that is. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I still don't know what causes it. I'm half tempted to see if I can actually just stream off Wi-Fi. Not the best, but, you know. And then if it gives problems, then switch over for a minute, then just come back. So,
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it today, but maybe a different day. So
Did you ever keep the bracelet? I mean, did you make sure to keep the bracelet that the Shadow Kid had dropped all that time ago?
I mean, I don't.
It was
get
just a
rid of
normal
stuff,
bracelet, but
yeah, no, that's not like I don't. I would have had no reason to get rid of it. So yes.
okay.
Oh, we're back. Okay.
yeah, we're back.
Look, I mean, we've we know some unknowns, and there are known unknowns that are supposed to remain unknown. I'm trying not to just do the whole quote.
Right. Right. I don't know what I'm trying to get across. I guess just be careful.
I mean, yeah.
I know you've already made a deal at this point, but yeah, it's tricky. It's
I
tricky.
mean, there's worse things we could have done.
Sure, yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I think we just wanted to make sure we told you in case it meant something to you before you leave. Mila's nodding. Says, yeah. We're gonna we've already sent a couple of letters to some people we trust. We'll be in the city a few more days, but we'll be on our way after that. May not stay in Setsegia too much longer at this rate. And Gonto looks a little bit like maybe a sore subject or whatever. He's like, maybe. She goes, I know it's your home, but it's look at all the things that have happened, and there's a war out east. You don't think it's gonna stay away forever, do you? He goes, well, we'll talk about it later. It's just it's a lot. And she just nods.
Would I have gotten the understanding that this is Han's brother?
I don't think anyone's told you.
Okay,
No.
so never
They
mind.
do look similar. They do definitely look similar.
Yeah.
Except he has hair, and Han has got a shaved head.
Mm-hmm. You know,
Turned it
you look
down.
familiar to me besides having kind of rescued you. And I'm sorry if that sounds blasé.
Oh,
Oh, well, yeah, you know my brother. Han.
Yeah? Oh, you're Han's brother. I'm sorry, we never formally met, so I didn't really.
Oh, I'm so
Perceive
sorry.
that.
That's so rude of me. He just reaches across the table and says, yes, Gonto.
Lamia
Gonto
reaches
Kula.
out over as well and shakes his hand. I'm Lamia Sator, Chi household. Not household. You know what I mean. Hearth Chi. There we go.
Yeah. And says, this is my fiance Mila. And she reaches over, does like the double, 2 hands on your handshake.
That works.
Yes.
Well, okay. Has anyone ever has any of these boys told you that, of an ancestor, well, maybe not ancestor, maybe distant cousin, I guess, is...
Oh, yeah. Your story about, Captain Kotega?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was hoping she turns up at some point soon while we're still here. It'd be interesting to get to actually talk to some more family. And Mila says, and she has a ship. And she has a ship. Which
Okay.
could get us out of Setsegia, yes.
Yes. Sorry, I wasn't aware if that had been spoken about at all. She seems lovely, and I'm sure she would be very happy to talk with you.
Yeah, there's a lot to get caught up on about our family. If she's been gone that long. Maybe we should stay until she arrives. We should have enough for that, right? She just nods. We do. But the Markhams have been so kind to us. It's made this process much easier than I expected it to be, and that's it's no insult to you all. I mean, I know a lot of our time together has been on rougher terms, but
I mean, that wasn't your fault.
and I never claim it to be, but all the same, you're all our heroes. We'll make sure anyone who ever hears of you from our lips knows of the caliber of people you are.
Thanks?
And Mila's like, and anyone who speaks ill of you will be sure to have something to say. He goes, maybe not too loudly. It's a dangerous world out there.
Look, that's fair enough.
But they get some food and whatnot, maybe a bit of small talk, whatever. But they pretty quickly eat, and then they're back off on their way. Cool. All right. So what else are you guys doing? Going to find a yak again, or
Yeah. Yakety yak.
All right. That is going to be a gather information,
Hey, I'm good at
which is
this.
diplomacy. Is anyone going to aid? You
Sure.
just need to beat a 10. You just need to beat a 10.
I want this yak, so I will help aid. Barely, but
great.
yes.
So yep, Lamia's drooling and salivating over the thought of biting a yak. Does not detract.
Oh, good job,
So it's
Eli.
a 15. Or is that with the +2?
No, that's not with the +2. Yeah, so it's a 15, and then it's
It's 15.
17 from her aid, right? Because it's +2 from
Yes.
her aid. So,
So you had affable and then 8, so you got a total of 17.
yep.
You've been in the city before. People know you here. It's not a very difficult check anyway. Now give me the D4, and then we'll take half of it for your trait.
I will boop affable so we can remember that. But
So 30 minutes.
yeah.
Eli is winning the snail poll.
There's the affable trait right there.
yeah, gathered half the time.
Yeah.
So yeah. So in 30 minutes, you find out a place that is absolutely willing to sell you a yak. I should have asked, are you trying to be... You're not trying to be like discreet about asking around about it, right? You don't have any
No.
reason for people to be like,
Just
why the
trying
fuck
to
are they
find
looking
a
for a
yak.
yak?
Yeah.
Cool. So you you very quickly find somebody's selling one out in like the little farmlands stuff in the outskirts.
Mhm.
You guys head out there, meet with the rancher out there, who seems to be kind of ready for you to show up. Like maybe a runner went ahead and was like, "Hey, somebody wants to buy that yak," or whatever, right?
Right.
Seems to be kind of ready for you. Greets you very warmly, and he's like, "All right, let me show him to you." And so you guys go, and you see that he has a few yaks, yaks plural, yak. Anyway, so he has such a fun word to say. He has several out there. They look pretty good, you know. They'll have very healthy coats and whatnot. They're all pretty. They seem very well fed. But he's not taking you to any of them. There's one that's considerably thinner than the others. It doesn't look sick, but it definitely looks like this was definitely the runt. That has, it's managed to grow up and whatnot, but it's much smaller than the others. And seems a little less energetic than the other yak out there. But yeah, he goes over to you and shows. He's like, "Yep, here he is. He's been eating good the last few days. He's not as big as the other ones, and he's just kind of giving you a quick rundown on them." And he's like, "Yeah, hey, him and he like points at one like kind of way off in the distance. Him and I don't know, Floofles over there. They're twins. You wouldn't be able to tell by looking at them, but yeah, this is her twin brother, and you wouldn't believe the chaos there is when a yak delivers twins. I didn't even know they could do it, but here they are, Miracle 1 and Miracle 2. But yeah, if you're looking for one, I don't know. He just don't. I don't know. He might have the wanderlust in him. He might have a little of the touch of Aspera. Wants to travel some. So maybe that's why he's moping around some lately.
Yeah. I look at the other two and I'm just like,
Lami looks at Sam.
we were supposed to not learn about things before we eat them.
But there's a reason. There's a specific reason. I have not. You speak with animals on things I want to eat.
You could have stopped him like, that's enough. We don't want to know too much about him. We're gonna eat him.
Rude to,
He'd probably understand if like, hey, we're gonna eat him. We don't really eat. Oh shit, my bad. He'd probably know, but he got all of it out.
Wait, were we actually eating this one?
You're draining its blood.
Yeah, but it could.
Worse.
It just needs time and
That's
just needs to
that is
recover.
significantly worse than.
What are we gonna do?
No,
Leave
it's
it
not
with-
worse because it's in a city, so it has time. Not the wilds.
Oh, so you're not trying to buy it and take it with you? You're
No,
you're gonna
I mean,
drain
yeah, we
it
can
and
buy
leave it.
it, but I didn't know we were gonna take it with us.
So you're gonna buy it and leave it here? Like what? What is your plan?
Are we gonna leave it? Are we gonna leave it with Clint? Like, what are we
Yeah,
gonna
why
do?
not? He could use more.
Hey, Clint.
BX.
Yeah, here's a problem. Like,
Have you ever tried to get someone like a cat for their birthday that they didn't ask for?
No.
yeah, here's a whole.
Imagine
ass
if that
cow.
cat weighed 5 tons. You know, like, and ate a lot more. And had just been freshly drained of much of its blood.
I think this is where my expertise comes into.
Well, yes. Yeah, yes it is. Again, we find that you will be rolling profession farmer.
Yeah.
Or maybe. I don't know what you're asking.
Let me talk to you for a moment, and see if he'll follow me somewhere away from prying ears.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll just be like, oh yeah, we can walk and talk. And he'll kind of walk with
So, I don't know if you noticed my compatriot over there. She recently has had some magic done to her. I'm thinking of a way that I can say this honestly.
it. Turned her purple?
A little, but she...
Yeah, he's just a little bit purple. That ain't the worst that could happen.
Yeah, she is no longer able to survive on... let's say the best way. Everything living has life force. Creates energy.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
She sadly cannot at the moment.
Oh, so she got some kind of magic illness.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and she has to consume life force of something hardy. Not like kill it. I mean, she could kill it if she wanted to, but we're not doing that. She's still kind-hearted. So we're actually up at the Markham Manor, with friend Clint, and he let us use one of his yaks. But now what she needs is she actually takes some of the life force out of these animals through its blood, and it leaves them awful weak. But they do get better over time. It's just like it's getting like you're bleeding it a little bit. If you ever got a cut that bled too much or anything like that, you feel I think they call it anemic afterwards.
I ain't
Yeah,
never
if you
heard
leave
that
too much.
word, but all right.
Yeah. I think I'm a little trained on the healing stuff. I'm on mostly patching people up, but anyway, so really what we're after is basically she think of it like a milk jug that each day she doesn't eat, loses a bit, so she just needs to top up that milk jug with some life force. So we're not really looking to keep one of these animals. Maybe if we could I don't know, what would be a good like a payment to help it get back on its feet after this usage, basically. Now, you still keep the animal, but it's going to be sick for a little bit. Act like it's sick. But
So you're going to drain his blood a little bit. You're going to take some of the blood.
yeah,
I mean, I had people come up, with, wanting some blood off of animals and stuff for cooking before. I mean, usually they ain't all that much, and I can just go in there and give them a quick poke and drain it out into a bucket or something, and then
this
usually animals don't take. Go ahead, sorry.
yeah. This has to be a little bit more personal. She got to bite it.
Oh, she's particular. He ain't gonna
Well,
like being
it's-
bit now.
No, we soon.
No, he ain't gonna like that.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad of an ordeal. I'm trying to remember how it happened the other day.
It was
It- Yeah, it was like, no,
It took multiple people.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I am gifted with, certain gifts of Mr. Gaia. I can invoke some of that magic to speak to them. So I'm seeing if I can try to explain the situation that, like, we're not trying to kill you. It's not going to feel great, but you're going to be better in some time, and it's all for, help somebody else. Now, once we get on our way, it's whatever rabbits and things we can find. But while we're in town, I think this is the best option we have.
Well, give me a diplomacy.
Yeah. Diplomacy. Yeah, I actually put one rank in it. I couldn't have been that 18 though.
It is not that 18. It is a 5. Would you like to keep a 5?
I don't think we even. I think we had 2 luck.
Yeah, we had 2 left.
That's really low. Yeah, I'm gonna use. Okay.
All right, 7.
Yeah.
Notice
7
your
left.
pool.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't
Somebody
remember
gets
seeing
7.
those.
Yeah,
I'm
I
assuming
didn't
that
hear
was
that
Ellie.
difference.
Thank you, Ellie.
Bitch, I gave y'all dice, she says in all caps in chat.
She's been in there just making it so much worse about this damn yak. So,
Yeah.
So a 7. He's like, all right, well, I mean, getting him. Hey, you saw him now. Like, I can tell you got an eye for this. You can tell like, he was a bit of a runt. He wasn't too big.
Yeah.
He was coming out, didn't grow too much, and his diet is. I mean, he can eat same as the rest, but he's a little bit more particular. I think because he gets maybe gets a little bit bothered, he eats too much, or so on and so forth. I'm just afraid he's gonna have a harder time recovering. If you go in draining a lot of blood out of him, like enough where he's gonna really feel it.
Would be a
little
little
tough.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a little tough, and we got, I got some hands and stuff out here to help out, and we know how to take care of animals and whatnot, but to have somebody coming in here and monitor him, getting him back on his feet and whatnot, it's not going to be cheap, having a whole doctor or something coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, really,
I wasn't gonna go ahead.
I'm not gonna try and I wasn't trying to shake off the cost of the animal for it, because there are the chances that something could go bad. So if we're just talking about, it's still the price of a yak to do this, well, yeah, I'm sure we'll pay that.
I think it's gonna have to be.
I'm just letting you know that the yak is probably gonna stay here. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's fine then. I mean, normally I would have, I mean, these things ain't cheap. They're fairly. You can find them out here and whatnot, and we got a few.
Yeah.
So I was gonna give them, have them out of here for about 30, but with the doctor costs and all that stuff, if I'm not just handing them off to you, feed, everything like that, I got to put it back up to the 40 mark, and that's about as low as I can get it. And that's because, town knows who you are. It's a.
Yeah. I know. I appreciate it. It's a. I'm just worried about this situation because a lot of people would hear about her situation and probably not be too keen on us being anywhere near their animals.
Well, I mean, yeah.
We went echoey again for some reason. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hearing myself on the stream. My voice has changed.
I'm not changing anything. What the fuck?
Yeah, it literally happened mid-conversation.
That is irritating as fuck, dude. I'm not changing anything. Nothing's different.
Anyway, we'll just keep going, I guess. I don't know. Unless you want to pause for a second. Oh.
That's not gonna do it. Here, let me see if I stop sharing. Maybe that'll help.
Oh no, don't imply this yak has lower con.
Yeah, that helped at all.
It's a runt, so of course it's going to have lower con.
I mean, yeah. It's the way of things of until they're like grown. I mean, that's with modern day nutrition and animal husbandry stuff, which I think is a funny term for raising animals. But like in a less technologically advanced thing, they probably would have just killed it because it's like, yeah, this feeding this thing, it's always gonna, it didn't have enough time on Mother Teat and all that stuff. It didn't get all the nutrients it needed when it was young, so it's never gonna be as good as a normal.
Yeah,
I still hear it. I still hear it.
So stopping the share didn't help.
But I'm still talking, so we can hear if anything changes. But yeah, with modern day technology, there's supplements and vitamins and stuff you give every like calf. So it's not as a big a deal nowadays.
So no change then.
Yeah, it's still equity.
That is bullshit.
Yeah, don't know. Another day, another audio problem.
Water off.
Elia, you're doing a whole bit.
I love it when she does bits, and we're not even putting it in the video.
Yeah.
But they're.
Show up live to get this stuff.
Yeah, live.
Okay, I don't know if that helped at all.
I think it did.
Broadcasting from the Unnatural One Tower.
No.
Yeah.
When very quickly we reach the wasteland and we're all stuck in our Vault Tech bunkers.
Oh yes.
We'll have to
You in my basement?
have our own.
I dug myself.
So are we good or no?
I think we
is it-
are. I haven't heard us.
I don't think I hear it
repeat.
echoey. So
Or echo or repeat.
So you start doing that, you're banned. you're banned.
Straight to jail.
Straight to jail. Believe it or not, right to jail.
Right to jail.
price being higher than normal. Explaining like, yeah, I get it.
He's saying like he knows who you guys are and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you were saying you were trying to cover it or whatever, and that most people wouldn't let you guys near their things. Yeah, and he was gonna say, he's like, well, way I was raised, you just help people out. You do the right thing, as far as you know, and if they're doing something screw you over, then that's in the God's hands. They'll get theirs, but you got to do what is the upstanding thing to do in that moment. If that makes sense. My grandfather said it better, but I think you know what I'm getting at.
Yeah. How old is this gentleman?
He's a demi. He looks like he's maybe mid-40s.
Okay, that could imply grandchildren. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they could be relatively young.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm actually a good bean. I'm out of the family here called
the Burtsag.
Burtsag, thank you. Burtsags are my relatives in this branch. We're as farming folk go, you see my outstanding individual. If you got any any kin that are looking for, how it is,
I don't know.
significant others.
I was like, I don't know if
Yeah.
you're trying to tell them, hey,
I'm
go
trying to
marry
yeah,
one of these
like-
people, or
No,
they'll
no,
sell
I'm
you
not trying to,
drugs,
uh,
or
Just throwing it out there because you seem like an upstanding individual. If you ever have a youngin in your line that doesn't find anybody, I'm sure we always have people as well. Just throwing it out there. Hit up the Burt Sags. They're part of the good beans. We pretty
I see what
extravagant.
you're
Yeah.
yeah, I've got
I mean, just dealing with you,
What?
you seem like an upstanding individual, and if your family acts like that way and you conduct your business that way, I'd be happy. Yeah.
Well, now that you mention it, and like as he says that, Hattie puts like a hand on you and says, "You can't have this one though." He's
Oh
like,
no, yeah.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Sorry.
He's quick on it.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, Burt Sags. I think they're down south,
Yeah.
southeast, maybe of us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I think we done some business with them before. I'll tell him I ran into you.
Just because you seem like an upstanding individual, and I would like to just looking at our family line, like to have more of those branches in it. That makes it sound like we have a problem branching out.
Yep.
Not what I mean, but we want to make sure all those branches are healthy and good. If you know what I mean, not
Of
not
course,
any.
yeah, fed on the right stuff.
Yeah.
Of course,
Uh,
yeah, I understand. Let's get him moving a little bit here. Get him warmed up so he's ready to go. Now my dog's over here.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll I'm sure my boss over there won't mind paying too much. We've been on a long journey. We got a long way to go ahead of us. So,
Now you pay the man 40 gold,
yeah.
or you don't. It's okay.
Yeah.
you guys.
Well, I got 30 on me. You'll have to go to him for the other 10. Yeah.
So Sam is broke, and Eli will pay 30 gold, or will pay
Yep.
10 gold.
I have 31 gold myself.
I don't know what you're talking about. You died, and I took it. No.
Oh, did you actually?
That's why I have 30 gold. No, joking. I didn't take it.
Okay.
That would be real.
But I'm not hearing it.
Not gonna lie.
It's going to make it act like he only has to pay 10 now. Plus, I don't spend my gold on anything, basically. Dave always pays the man. But yeah. Yeah. So we'll come back and sorry this is taking so long for that. Yeah, I guess the price that you got to pay, Eli, is 10 gold. Now.
I guess so.
Yeah. So I talked to him. I guess we're not going to take it with us. We're going to leave it here and let him deal with the issue of nursing it back to health. That way we don't have to figure out what to do with it. I'm over here. Did I move my
Do you
table?
want me to move your camera? Or?
No, like for some reason I think I moved my desk or my table that this was sitting on. Was still centered?
So Panda,
Okay.
how healthy is this runt?
It. Well, with most things like that, it's probably not gonna be. It's not gonna be the same as that one that Clint had. It'll probably be a letter grade lower. If we're giving that one an A, this one's definitely a B.
I have no idea what that means.
Well, I mean, A is, perfect, I would say, or like, the prime example. B would be lesser. C would probably be nothing you want to eat. D is something you feed an animal, and F is rancid.
So just do half a yak.
That would be safe. I mean, I take what you gotta have because we're paying the cost of the yak basically. So
What I gotta have is a yak and a half, but you just said that the run is safely half a yak.
yeah,
So
Okay,
instead
so
of doing
that would be the
150%,
whole
you're
of
doing
it, yeah.
50%. That
Yes.
seems like a huge cut down.
Yeah.
You think this thing has less than 10 con?
well, I mean,
You think
how
it
much?
has,
Like I
less
don't know.
than
How,
11
like I'm trying to
con?
remember how much you drained out of the other one that was safe. You know?
I had drained 10 because we didn't know how much a yak had.
Oh, okay.
Like it's a run, but it is still a yak. I'll just say.
Yeah, no, I'm like, I don't know,
It's
like
probably got more than 11.
I'd compare it to like a
con.
deer, maybe. Like I don't know, like a good horse,
Unless it's got damage.
like 17. No way.
It may have current constitution damage if it is sick or something like that.
Yeah. Can I? I don't know if there's a heal check or like a farm check.
It's a heal check. You can use profession farmer if you want, though.
I think heal's gonna be higher.
Yeah, heal would be the primary skill for it.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh, it's a tie tonight.
So far.
It's a 13.
That's what my nat one was.
Yeah, it's smaller than normal and definitely less energetic. So like it's probably just its max con is probably just lower. You know, maybe I can't give you a number with that.
That's fine.
It's just
We know-
you know it's
well-
not going to be quite as hardy as
Yeah.
another one, but it's like it doesn't look wounded. It's not like mangy. It's not. You don't like see its ribs. There's nothing like super obvious. It's like oh shit, what the fuck is wrong with this thing? It's just little for a yak,
Yeah.
as far as you can tell.
Yeah, I mean, I just treat it like it's a younger one. It's probably just not fully developed, so
What does that mean?
I
Sam?
think you can go 100% on this.
Okay, instead.
Yeah,
So yak.
because what'd you do on the other one? Like what percentage wise? What'd you do on the full grown one?
Well,
I
the
think
percentage
that's what
wise.
she's calling a yak.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
what I'm calling a yak.
Okay. Yeah, I think you can hit that. Because the other one is fine.
All right,
The other one was a grown up.
Yeah.
this one is an adult. It's just smaller.
And the other one wasn't
He
dead.
po-
Like
He
it
pointed
wasn't
at
dead
its-
when we were done. Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was just lethargic. But yeah, he pointed
Okay.
at this one's twin, which you can see is a fully grown yak, or it's
Yeah.
a cow, but
Yeah.
it's a yak cow.
Which worst case scenario, it dies. Oh no. You know, like
That is a worst case scenario. Lamia doesn't want to do that.
yeah.
I mean, none
But
of us
then we'll
want
just eat it.
to react to that.
Anyway, okay.
I don't know.
So,
And we'll have
I
yak
don't
hide,
know.
and we can make you some yak hide armor. You can use the
Yeah.
horns as shoulder
Oh my
pauldrons.
God.
So,
Yeah, we can use the whole thing. I was gonna say I don't want to know if magically exsanguinating an animal changes its flavor profile, but you better
might
find out.
You might
Yeah.
find out.
we'll find
Alright.
out eventually because we're
Let's
gonna have to do
do-
that.
let's get set up to so that I can drain it of 10 constitution.
So it's not going to want you to do that.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And I mean, you didn't pay this guy to
Oh,
get in
that's cool,
harm's
yeah.
way or put his ranch hands in harm's way to try to wrangle this thing down.
Yeah, that's
so
fair.
it's assumed y'all are doing it.
Yeah.
So effectively, you're gonna have to pin a bison.
Yep.
It's kind of what you're gonna have to do. Now you get here's what I'll say. You have an advantage in the fact that obviously, I mean, it can kind of sense something's up, but like the farmer obviously like pulling it over and whatnot, kind of soothing it and whatnot. You guys are pretty decently good with animals. I do need a handle animal check, however, just to make sure y'all don't spook it too early and ruin your advantage.
May I aid?
You may certainly try if you're trained.
I am.
God, I thought it was that one for a second. That was the fucking.
It is. It's a tie still. Oh my God, that's
I'm dying.
Are you keeping the 7?
You cool if I roll luck to
Go
see if
do
I
it.
can at least aid you?
Yeah.
It's still gonna be a 1.
Yeah, I aid you.
All right, yeah. So take a +2 on your handle animal that you
okay.
definitely needed. Ellie, can you believe they're wasting your luck die like this?
Holy shit. Okay.
Crazy. You should stop helping them. You know, like they've gone through so much luck. They really take you for granted. It's alphabetical order, Pat.
No, I was looking at favorite enemy animals just to
see if it gets
just to see if I get anything for handle animal, but no, sadly, it's damage and knowledge checks and
it wouldn't make sense either because like
sense motive.
If you had like favored enemy aberration, it's like you're never gonna roll handle animal on an aberration.
Yeah. I mean, it just happened to line up for that specific one, so it does for bluff. Like, you know, like, lets me bluff things. But yeah. +2. Yeah. I was like, don't be another fucking one.
I saw that, not so. Good for you, Patrick.
What?
Jeez. It's already been that much time. God. Okay, 18. 18 is pretty solid.
Do another.
18 is pretty solid.
Oh, luck, you mean?
Yeah.
20.
Just to keep it calm. So okay, yeah. So 20. Yeah, 20 is more solid. Appreciate it. See what I'm talking about, Ellie? See what I'm talking about? Anyway,
if it helps, I could cast Speak with Animals. I don't think I want to subject myself to what it's going to be yelling.
I mean, you can find out a lot about it by speaking to it, but also you may not want to.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if it would be more calming or not to know what's going on. Of like, you get abducted by aliens, you're like, oh God, what are they doing? They're like holding you down. They're like, don't worry, we're just gonna take a lot of your blood.
Just need a lot of your blood. You won't die.
With our mouth.
And we'll put you in the hospital paying for it.
We're just biting you and draining your blood.
Look, we're just taking your brain out.
A whole bunch of
okay, it'll regrow. We're just taking your brain, okay? It'll regrow though. I'm like, oh.
Denoso, your messages, while appreciated, have no bearing on the results. Just so you know. Anyway, so 20, yeah, you do. So you're not casting Speak with Animals.
No, for my sanity, I won't.
Okay.
And Sam's.
Okay. So, yeah, a 20 is enough that keeps it calm. Oh, God. I'm not looking at chat. Ellie's asking if it was too dark, and I don't want to know why. So, I'm going to pull this thing back up. Cool, there he is. So you keep it calm, and now, effectively, you basically need to pin this thing. Which means you need to succeed at a couple of grapple checks. Who all is assisting with this? I assume, obviously, Sam and Lamia. And then Hattie would be helping.
Mm-hmm.
Rahala is not. At all.
Yeah,
I think that's a good choice.
I'm just kind of standing around, looking useless and feeling like I am in the wrong place.
Yeah.
You're just cheering them on from the sidelines?
Basically, yeah.
Look, I'm just going to say the dangerous thing about any kind of hoofed creature is the hoofs. So we get some rope around them and, like, at least, tied together. Once we get it over, we shouldn't be too bad. I'm assuming since it's a yak, it has big-ass horns, though.
Yep. It sure does.
That's gonna be something. So
yeah, those are gonna suck if you fail. So, but luckily, y'all are 10th level fucking adventurers.
Yeah.
And strength focused. This at the end of, it's a yak, right? But at the end of the day, it's just an animal. It's just an animal. And combat maneuver checks, I think you get a bonus on with your favorite enemy, don't you? It might depend on the maneuver. It probably has to count to an attack, right?
Yeah, probably.
So it'd be trip, grapple, and trip and
Favorite
grapple
enemy.
definitely count as attacks.
Survival checks. He gets a +2 bonus on weapon attacks and damage rolls against them.
Weapon
It
attacks.
says
specifically.
weapon attacks.
So it
Yeah.
doesn't. Yeah, so it does not.
That means I can't punch things. Are my fist weapons?
In Pathfinder that counts as a weapon attack?
Okay. Sorry, that sounded. But
Yeah,
Wanted to
I know in
specify.
5e technically they aren't, but in Pathfinder, yeah, your hands.
like
are still
unarmed
weapons.
attack is different than a. Yeah.
Mhm. It's basically just specifying things like combat maneuvers and other shit like that are attacks are not the same,
Okay.
or spell attacks, whatever. So anyway, cool. So who is? You're trying to wrangle this thing. Lama, you grew up in the boonies, but not necessarily on a farm, right?
Right.
So your family probably doesn't have any big livestock.
No, if we had any
Yeah, like
livestock,
chickens.
it'd likely be chickens or sheep.
Pheasants, that kind of stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. So I imagine that means Sam is the one leading this.
Yeah.
So then that means Sam, you first have to succeed at the grapple. Actually, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. She can aid you, and then yeah. So you can either choose to aid first, and then he rolls the grapple, which is what you're gonna do. So yeah, Lami, you roll first.
The CMB, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not just a beat 10. It doesn't matter. You rolled fucking crazy.
Damn.
All right, cool. So let me roll for Hattie real quick.
But Rahal's not. You know who we should have brought? Fucking for a brawl.
But you didn't.
Nope.
But
Brawl
you
would just
didn't.
like okay, just like picks it up by both legs, like front legs and rear legs, holds it upside down for you. Gravity.
Right.
Look. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he's not. He's not that big, but still, like he's close.
He's really fucking strong.
Like you can
And if
easily
he got
imagine
gored,
it.
he's definitely gonna rage.
Oh
He's
yeah.
barbarian. He has barbarian levels at least. But
What?
anyway, he
I
has
thought he was
barbarian
a-
levels.
I thought he was an unshade rogue this whole time.
He did. Wow. No, he's barbarian and ranger.
Because of you.
He's multi-classed.
Because of you, Sam.
Was it because of me? I don't know.
Yes,
Yes,
actually.
yes, it was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You inspired him.
Retrained some of his because he was brain. He was barbarian and warrior, and then after your adventure with him, I upgraded his NPC class levels into class level. He went ranger because he was like, oh, the Sam guy did cool stuff, and he already had some survival skills.
Yeah.
Anyway, so for Hattie, that is total of strength, Bab. That's all she gets. Okay.
I'm just thinking of a barbarian ranger who's like, I rage against a specific enemy in a specific environment.
Right.
Ooh.
Oh wait, it isn't a tie because the DM hasn't rolled a 1.
Oh.
Oh, I guess I haven't. That's true.
It is,
I have not.
I think it's still technically a tie, though.
I mean, it is a tie since we.
Oh, it is. It's the same number
Because-
of ones.
Yeah, we've rolled
Yeah,
the
same
Okay.
number
Yeah,
of one.
nobody's rolled more than
in a
one,
lead,
one.
though. Yeah.
All right,
Right.
that's fair. Okay.
It's not whoever has the
It'll be
least
a
amount.
four-way tie if I also roll a one,
Yeah.
which just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's basically
But
whoever.
it
If
would be
anyone
an
voted on me,
interesting
they're in
event.
trouble.
Yeah.
Anyway, cool. So she rolled. All right. So you have same roll with a +2.
CMB is what you said.
CMB.
Yep, because you never roll CMD. I will never ask you to roll that. There's no mechanic for it.
Man.
All right, that's 18. So I'll say I'm going to tell you the advantage you're getting because it's not freaking out is you're effectively going against its like flat-footed.
Mhm.
It's slightly better than that, but effectively that's what it is.
Is this able to be modified with stuff?
If you want to roll luck,
Yeah, there we go.
Cool. That's what you
22.
needed.
Yeah.
Um,
I
that's
do
what you
have-
needed. That's what you needed to succeed with no consequences. That's like a full
Yeah.
success.
Yeah.
Because normally he could still natural weapon attack you, even though you have it grappled.
Yeah.
You can still try to gore you or whatever, right? But okay, so you succeeded a lot. So you guys like get a hold of it and like, or, you know, trying to get it down or whatever. You're like yelling, "Hey, give me the rope! Give me the rope!" You know, like, fucking Eli runs over and throws you the rope. You miss it. Fuck! Like you guys are scrambling trying to get this thing's legs tied. Lami's like trying to hold its horns. It is going fucking ballistic. Now it's gonna try to escape, of course. CMB is that, but it's not as strong as a regular one, so. I rolled really good.
You rolled really good.
I rolled really good.
What's that against?
CMD, of course.
Oh, against mine? Okay.
It's against both of yours, technically.
Oh, okay. Combined? No.
No. It's whoever's his highest +2.
Yeah,
There's
mine's,
yeah, there's 2.
Oh, highest +2?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, it beats that, because meets beats. Mine's 25.
Yeah, it would meet speeds for me too.
Yeah, we're both 25? How the fuck that happened?
You have the same CMD? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, because you're energy drained. That's right.
Yep. Level
okay.
drain.
So it manages to escape, which is not good. But like, so it freaking like throws one of you off, like scrambles to its feet, and it's like trying to run. Hattie like grabs a hold of like part of it, just like its hide, and her like heels are digging into the dirt. As you know, Lami, you still got a hold of its head and everything. They can't get away from you in that same round, but you're gonna get one more go at this before we actually have to roll initiative and this thing fights or flees.
10th level party killed by one runt? Yeah.
Right.
Oh my
Just
god.
fucking
Okay.
double crits.
What a
buddy.
way to go. What a way to go.
It serves us right for trying to eat it.
I mean, if it started fighting, I'm biting it.
Yeah.
I think in order to drain a creature, it has to be helpless, though, doesn't it?
It just sets as a full round action.
So do we need to do...
Sure, that's all it says, because you like to read half of a thing and then tell me.
Let
Anyway,
me double check, because
Roll
I
your,
remember
it doesn't matter
seeing-
right now. It doesn't matter right now. Roll your grapple.
Me?
Well, she's gonna aid, and then you're gonna roll.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was making sure. Before I just go willy-nilly.
Kill the PC with a broom. Jesus.
Fuck me. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you're. Oh well, I forgot Hattie. She just needs to roll better.
That's with a drain.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they were level 1. Okay, yeah, yeah, you can kill a level 1 PC with a broom. But okay, so yeah, take your +2. Ah,
I rolled a 3 last time.
it's not much better.
You roll worse.
You rolled 1 worse, yeah. You're gonna keep.
Roll
you're gonna
the,
keep-
yeah. There we go.
it's still
Perfect.
20.
That's what you
Okay.
needed. No,
Well,
wait,
we
no, it
rolled a-
isn't what you needed last
Yeah, we
time.
rolled a 22. But I think
So
it
that
was
is
beating
that
a
is
20.
not consequence free.
Okay.
That is not quite consequence free, right? Because you got 22 last time, which is what you needed to be consequence free. So it is going to attempt to gore one of yous.
Mhm.
We'll say high is Lamia, low is Sam. Of course, I roll a fucking 11. But that's high, so that counts as high. So he's gonna try to gore Lamia, who has no armor right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he's gonna gore. He's definitely gonna gore. That's what he's got. So he's at a...
Which is such a metal term for that as well. They were cooking back then. When they're like,
I
hey,
know, right?
what should we call it when a...
Oh, do I still have the non-lethal?
It's been quite a few hours.
Okay.
You recover your level in non-lethal per hour. I don't even think you took your level in non-lethal, so yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
An 11 is really low, and if I were one of you guys and I just wasted all my dice, I would be like, I gotta do it for the meme. I gotta gore one of these PCs. But I'm not. I'm considerate. And I try to keep my dice for when they matter, like a sparring match when I throw a wooden falcata at someone's head.
But 11
so
is
unfortunately,
a 1 and a 1,
which
which means
fucking
2.
11.
No,
it
You're
doesn't.
settling for the 11?
I'm leaving it in 11 and hoping your dex is only +1.
It is not just a +1. So
God damn it! Fuck. Yep. No. Oh wait. You're grappling it.
yeah, that is true.
You're grappling it. So okay. So it takes a penalty on attacks, but not against people who are grappling it. Just like you take a penalty. What is it? Do you take an AC penalty to grapple? I think you do. Hold on. I think you take a -2. Double check status. Because you all have the grapple condition, because none of you have, like, the improves and shit where you don't have to gain it.
Let me...
You're just in
is
control of the grapple.
Condition?
However...
Oh, there it is. Okay.
-2 on attack rolls.
Oh, yeah, -2 to AC.
Yeah, because it's a -4 dex. Aha! Okay, so... I only need to hit... Oh, wait, no, shit, it does take... No, you still take the penalty to attack. You just don't take a penalty to your CMB to escape. So it still takes a -2 to its attack. So that's only a 9.
Okay.
Which I'm assuming still misses even with your -4 dex.
I mean, I put on grappled on the thing, and it made my AC higher than the 11 -2.
11 -2?
You said that the attack is a 9, so my AC is higher than a 9, according to the sheet with grappled.
You said it made your AC 11 -2. I was like, well, that's a 9.
Yeah, so that means it is.
But if your AC is higher than... Because you should be taking a -2 to your AC, but I'm taking a -2 to my attack.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a wash.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't get to gore you. All right. Anyway, but you guys did get it grappled. It just got a chance to almost fucking gored Lamia. Cool. So it's gonna try to escape again. Roll way fucking worse. But Donutso, I didn't see one come through while I was talking. I just had to keep it rolling. I talked for a while. You had a chance. So it got a 15 on its escape attempt, which I don't think beats either of your CMD at all.
Nope.
Okay, so it's stuck for now. Now you have to try to pin the damn thing. No, I can't do it that way, Donutso. I can't do it that way. I gotta see the money. There's a delay.
Put that shit in my...
So for you guys, that's going to be another grapple check. You're attempting to pin the creature.
Cool. Should I just assume I get a +2 because she gets a...
I might not roll.
She could roll a 1. She didn't roll a 1 at all. She rolled whatever the fuck all that is. Okay. Yeah. Fucking... Yeah, that's... There's not a 6-pack on peril. Do I really need... I'll make a 6... I'll make a 4-pack on peril. I don't want to have too many.
Just +2.
But I'll make one. So that is still just a +2. I forgot to roll for Hattie, actually.
It doesn't matter.
Oh,
I finally rolled not a 2 or a 3.
And Hattie even rolled good. So, okay, yeah. You're able to get it pinned. In between the three of you, it's yeah, it can't escape. Because you guys are at what, 27? She succeeded now. So you're at a 29 CMD. You can't get away. Alright. So then you guys tie it up. You've got it held still. It is effectively helpless. How much con are you going to drain from the yak?
I intend to drain 10.
You're going to drain 10. Okay.
It died. No. No, is what I imagined him to say.
I'm going to be kind of livid at you, Sam.
That's fine.
So you begin to drain the thing, and its struggles get weaker and weaker and weaker, as expected. You are draining its blood. Its cries of pain, it's freaked out or whatever, they do calm down. And there is obviously, you know, as it gets weaker and more lethargic and stuff, that, like, I mean, even just if you look at it in the sense of like anatomy and just physiology, as it has less blood, there's just less adrenaline pumping through it, less adrenaline getting to its brain. It's getting foggy and loopy, and eventually it's just kind of like making little weird animal noises that get weaker, as it's probably going to pass out soon. You get 10 con out of it, and it's not breathing.
Ah! Sam, fix it!
And you can roll a heal check.
Yeah. What am I going to do? This was a lemon. 22.
22. You didn't need a 22. But you examine the creature and such, and as you are, even just like as you're like kind of feeling its hide and such, now you can feel the outline of its ribs really distinctly. Like it's shriveled somewhat. You start trying to like check for like where like there might be a pulse or heartbeat or just anything coming through the airway. This creature is exsanguinated. Fancy way of saying it is dead by way of blood loss. Now what happened was, you obviously don't know this in game, but I will tell you. God damn it! Fuck you, stream.
Oh.
Right as I'm getting ready to explain.
Right? What happened was, and then blah.
What happened?
I think that's like exactly when it dropped too.
Yeah.
She's my girlfriend.
I'm just gonna leave it on the fucking. It did stop.
Yeah,
Right when I said
yes.
what happened.
What happened was.
What happened was, and the stream done.
That's pretty good.
I should just end the stream.
No!
We'll
That's
lose
actually
all
a
our viewers.
hilarious place to end the stream on. Just edit just a blank thing with white text at the end of the YouTube video. Tune in next week to find out.
I might do that anyway, and then just actually let it play.
Yeah.
But... Oh, here it is. There it is. Okay.
That's what I was thinking of too.
Now, what happened was, obviously, you guys don't know this in game, but I will tell you in the meta. This bison was sick weeks ago, so it did have quite a bit of like constitution damage that it was recovering from. The farmer didn't necessarily know that, just like that, because he's already, you consider like he's already having to take extra care of it. So it's like, to him, he's just like, man, I don't know if it's being more picky or what, but he didn't call a fucking doctor. It didn't get bad enough. But it was bad enough, like, whenever it would have gotten to the point where he was going to have to do something about it, it started to recover. And yeah.
Oh, we're
But,
live again.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I started
Okay.
explaining.
Why he's talking.
Okay.
So, so yeah, it had recovered only up to exactly 10. So, and I even did like a secret roll to see how much it recovered. It was exactly at 10. Whereas normally this one would have had 15 con. but it is dead. It is a dead yak.
Yeah.
But you already paid for it.
Well, knife. No. Well, we were worried that might happen. But I mean,
It wasn't full yak. Sam, you told me to go full yak.
you did, and it worked. You got a full yak out of it. It just died.
Okay, that's the strangest thing I've ever heard in a conversation, I think.
Oh, this
Yeah.
sucks.
I mean, we have a lot of
Lamia's
meat
gonna
now.
get up and walk away.
Well, I guess I should go ask him if I guess we could haul it to Clint's and clean it there. Or maybe there's a butcher in town that'll do it for us. No, I ain't cleaned nothing this big in a long time. Sam is just like it is now farmer brain. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You give it.
You
any kind of
can
last
separate
rites or
that.
anything?
This same basic stuff I do whenever I hunt, of like thanking Mr. Gaia for bountiful harvest, that stuff. I'm sorry you had a poor life, Yak. Maybe next time they won't curse you with being a twin. You know.
Twin.
Yeah.
Also, with your heal skill, you know that, like, at the very least, if it's any consolation, it probably wasn't like in pain or anything. It was there's like a euphoric state. Obviously, it starts to get really like loopy and whatnot because it's low on blood. So it is not a terrible way to go. At least not in its case.
Yeah.
The other stuff sucked, like getting wrestled.
Yeah,
That part sucks.
Meaning
And
that
then getting
meat. According to all the little documentary things I read about the meat industry, of like, no, it's great to have your animals calm and non-stressed before you kill them, because the stress could put a lot of strain on the meat, which makes the meat not as good. So this meat probably don't taste good, but it's in a fantasy world where we don't have that kind of level of technology that we do in modern things, so it's probably tastes normal for this world. You know, as normal as it can.
I mean, usually they still try to kill things in one shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah. Anyway,
but we can kind of fast play the rest of it. So you're gonna try to go check with the farmer and like, hey, didn't go well. It's dead, kind of thing. And he's just like, damn, but he's not too torn up. Just kind of like,
yeah,
that's
must have been sick a while back or whatever. I found out from examining it.
Like you can just kind of presume that maybe there was something like that. Like it seemed healthy now.
No way to tell.
Recovering.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he give me another diplomacy. We'll see if you do better with this one.
Dude, I put a singular.
I mean, that means you're trained.
Yes. Because fucking 3.
There it is again. Bad.
Oh boy.
I'm fucking 3s. 3
Go
is
ahead and give yourself a luck.
No.
You're just keeping the 3. You're just keeping the 3. Okay.
Not rolling a fucking luck on a 3.
Well, it gets it to a 5.
It doesn't make anything worse. It just means both of these times I can't give you anything extra from him.
I rescind my offer of marrying into your family. You're dead to me now.
Right? No. He's just like, all right, yeah. Well, butchers. He just kind of like points you around to places.
Yeah.
Like,
I could do it myself, but I think they have all the cleanup for that on site.
Yeah. But I imagine you probably do probably dress it and stuff there and whatnot just to make it easier. Especially
they probably have
rain. You don't want to walk all the way there, come back while they're just sitting in the rain. So, but yeah, you take hour and a half or so of time, finally get it out of the farm and stuff.
Tripe. I'm sure
over to a
tripe
shop.
is a thing.
And Eli, are you going with when they take this yak to the butcher?
Yeah, why not?
Would you like to roll diplomacy with the butcher?
Sure, I'll speak to the butcher on behalf of the group.
Sam's just. I ain't talking to nobody no more.
There we go.
It's
There
a lot
we
better.
go.
It's a lot better. Would you like to keep your 18?
Yes, I will just keep my 18. I'm not gonna bother with luck. It's fine.
That is enough with you guys' reputation that the butcher is willing to butcher the whole thing for you without you having to pay him. The caveat there being he gets to keep half of it effectively. He get like half of a yak, and then he would take the rest. So
I think that's more than fair.
But cool. So yeah, and he's like, yeah, give me till maybe what time is it? It's morning. He's like, yeah, give me till just after noon, and I'll have it done for you.
All right.
So you guys have till then, and then if you at that point if you decide you want to leave, you're able to, but you've got like a few hours. But cool. Is there stuff you guys want to do in that interim of 3-4 hours time?
I'm gonna get armor for Lamia.
Okay.
I guess how is Lamia? She walk off and just like walk into the rain for hours, upset that she killed a yak.
Not for hours, but at least 1 hour.
Okay.
I
That sounds like
to
there's
start
probably
making
going to be
travel
some,
prep.
Yeah,
so.
that sounds like there may be some RP there then. So before we won't pass the time already. We'll come back to that for next session then. Okay.
Because I mean, I don't want to just pass over. Like if you're having a hard time with, like the character's having a hard time dealing with that, don't want to just skip over it.
Nah.
Yeah.
It sounds like there's an RP there.
Yeah,
So
because
we'll
Sam will definitely like, dude, it's a farm animal. Like, shit happens. Yeah, like, yeah.
Yeah.
I had my
imagine
chickens turn into zombies. Do you think I like it was? Yeah,
you were pretty upset, but
Yeah.
I
just
imagine
got
in this
them, though.
case it was the lack of intent
Yeah,
to kill it with that method kind of thing.
yeah.
Whereas if it was like you set out to do it, then yeah, it is what it is.
Is what it is.
But yeah, from there, when Patreon hangout, when people reply, nobody said when.
I think it's next Friday, isn't it?
Nobody said when.
The session is this Friday, but the hangout.
Oh, hangout.
Is let me see. Did people actually go and answer the poll? No.
Donazzo says he did.
Only 2 people did. Only Fluffy and Donazzo did.
I don't think I saw
Ellie.
that post.
I addressed it to all the friendly face patrons.
It's weird.
All friendly face. All friendly face. There it is. Anyway, so yeah, we'll see. I'll check it again tomorrow. If people pitch in and we know what day it is, then I'll make sure not to make plans that Saturday, except to be here and watch something.
Oh, Saturdays. That's probably why.
Yeah, Patreon hangouts are Saturdays. Can't be Fridays. Anyway, but today is over. Is
Bye.
done. We've done.
Thank
the
you for
session.
joining us,
We
everybody.
enjoyed it,
Yeah.
except for
Prepare.
the nonsense that had to go along with it of, audio quality issues here and there.
Exit screen.
But speaking of patrons, there's our patrons. They're on the screen.
They are. They're
You
on the
should-
screen.
Be one of those people. Get your name on the screen. Also, access to stuff that we have, like the Patreon Hangout that we were just talking about, and also podcasts, and also that one time we reviewed the Dungeons and Dragons movie, which was actually a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
And some other things that are there, and more stuff randomly. And but it's making us not go broke, not so we appreciate you. I mean, we're already
Yes.
broke, so
Please put money in my otherwise
Yeah.
unemployed pocket.
it's preventing our slide into deeper poverty.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh, YouTube replays come out on Mondays. Check us out on YouTube. Do all that stuff. We'll cheesy YouTuber voice you until you do. That's a threat. And then live stream if you're on YouTube is always on Tuesdays. So come do that. And then Keegan does other things with Dale Rick and the Lost Initiative folks. I'm gonna let him talk about.
I'll be over there on Lost Initiative tomorrow between 7 p.m. and 11 p.m. Central Time. That's Central Time. Except it'll also go to midnight Central Time. Central Time. Because it always does. And sometimes it'll go to 1 a.m. Central Time. Central Time. Because it does sometimes. But it'll be fun. Off the top of my head, don't remember what the hell we were doing because I just did this game, but I'll remember here in a little bit, and whatever it is, it'll be probably fun, and if there's a mule, I might kill it. And I won't feel bad like Lamia did about this dang yak. I'll be like, good riddance, fucking freeloader.
Yakety yak, don't talk back.
We're also going to raid Ticking Time Bob Gaming. But before that, make sure you join our Patreon so you don't miss any of that extra unnatural wonnery.
I hate so much.
Well, then get more people to join the Patreon so he doesn't have to keep doing that. Like I said, this is the thing.
I've been joined.
I said get other people.
I'll keep doing it. You're too slow. Anyway.
Chili dogs.
Chili dogs. Thanks.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.